Thanks for bearing with us, everybody.
Yeah, it's all fine. We're good.
Don't worry about it.
Everything's fine now. I'm currently launching Steam so we can play a video game.
What if it doesn't work again?
That would suck, and we're not going to talk about it.
You get a polyp in your nostril.
Jeez.
Oh,
Soon says you've gotten it all wrong. The more hurried you are, the louder you should shout your orders. That's how it always works in action movies. And just start screaming.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I gave Duke my chair. Because he deserves it more than me. Just look at that boy. I hope you can see him okay.
He's so warm.
Yeah.
Like feel his little ears.
Our apartment's kind of warm right now.
His body's kind of nice, but his ears and his head are real warm.
I can get him a wet rag if we want to cool him down a little bit.
Okay. Red won. Sorry you did miss it, Bungie, but I got a win.
Alex got a win.
I ran around a circle for 60 seconds straight.
Accurate.
Yep, and it was cheesy and awful, and I feel bad about it. Stop! Don't mess with stuff right now. What are you doing?
We have to open the wheel.
No, we don't. Nobody needs that thing.
We all need that thing. Wheel's very important.
If the game doesn't launch right, it's your fault.
Yeah, that's fair though. Secret confidential mission. Thank you, Ellie. Why do we need to change the item note every time?
Because it defaults to games.
Because the first instance of the wheel was games, not rewards.
What are you saying about my wheel?
Yeah, how dare you? You can't talk crap about the wheel.
There we go. Game is now on screen. Hopefully this is a loading screen or an unskippable one, because my controller isn't doing anything currently.
Little Sriracha gentleman staring at Red. You'd offer you the chair as a counter move? Nonsense.
Okay, good.
No, I'm comfortable
See, I
on
told
the
you that
floor.
would work.
Me too.
Go check the options menu real quick.
Fuck you.
Whoa, can't you tell these guys are best friends?
Like what? Like why? Why do you feel the need to look at the options before you played the game? I don't understand it.
Auto grip climbable walls.
That one sounds good.
It is good. It makes the game easier.
True.
Like the game is already easy. I beat the game like without any trouble.
Because we needed to turn subtitles on, that's why. Because we're streaming.
That's right, yeah. Come on, John. You would know this.
A good streamer would have gone to the options before you went on stream and turned subtitles on so you could just start the fucking game.
I'm hoping I can turn HUD scale down. Motion blur? No.
Obviously not.
Bump up that
No motion
film
blur.
grain.
Motion blur.
Fuck you gonna do with motion blur? Sucks. Better turn that VSync shit on. Fuck that. Stupid. Good thing you're in the options menu. I'm fine.
I don't think you're fine.
Fine.
You do not
Odds
sound
and everything.
fine.
You want to read the user agreement real quick?
Oh, I don't want to share my usage data with EA. No thanks.
EA's gonna get their gross fingers on your data.
Can't believe you didn't read the user agreement, Alex.
Don't play on
Why
the
else would you go to the
highest difficulty
options?
this time.
We're gonna play on Jedi
What difficulty
Master.
did you play on, John?
The one of the middle ones, Jedi Knight, I think.
Makes
I didn't
sense.
feel the need to go back on a harder difficulty.
Bump up that film grain.
What a surprise.
I love the lightsaber
We're totally
customization,
epic.
but it's like, I don't know, it's so hard to get stuff for it, like all the stuff for it, that it becomes not fun anymore.
I played on the hardest difficulty, probably not worth it, says Skyline.
Yeah, this is the kind of game where the final difficulty is meant for New Game Plus.
And even then, like, the difficulty doesn't make it harder, it just kind of makes it more bullshit. Like, when you do get hit, it just hurts now. And that's why it's harder, and it's like, okay.
Ooh, it looks pretty.
It does, it's a gorgeous game.
See,
I'm not gonna-
you thought it was flying through the air, but it's not. It's actually broken.
Why is it stuttering?
It's not. Don't
It
worry
is.
about it.
No, it definitely is, though.
Maybe because the graphics are too high.
Maybe. I wonder. Someone went and changed all the graphics.
Yeah, I wonder what happens when you go into options first.
The only thing I did was turn off motion blur. I just made it easier. It defaulted to all these high settings. Yeah, and I set adaptive resolution to be on.
Oh, looks good. Looks good.
So yeah, it should be making things more terrible when it needs to up the frame rate.
Hey, wear a mask. Perfect.
Boss wants a word.
I don't think he has caveman face.
You can't see his face.
Yeah, he definitely does, though. Look at his face.
Here he is, Chief.
No, he looks great.
Look at how his chin looks. Look,
An error has been detected on line 10A. All our clamps are
that's what he's doing the whole time.
I need 2 workers
He's
to
beautiful.
and secure the cables.
We're not saying he's ugly.
Yeah.
We're saying he looks subhuman.
No, don't leave, dude.
He's quite rugged and handsome. He's just a little bit,
Just a little apish.
yeah. He's a redhead, which is fun.
Permascowl.
Probably just loading things in with your slow hard disk drive. Oh god, actually, maybe I should. I'm gonna turn down some of the settings.
This was like watching a domestic-oriented version of Endgame. Got goosebumps when the voices read and the swear words became flying every which way. Yeah, pretty much. Sorry, so Duke has to go drink water or something.
He has to go do Duke stuff.
He does. Install PS5 SDD, girl. You will never be the same, says Ellie.
Install what?
PS5 SDD. Now you know.
Oh, here we go.
Are they putting out ads for the PS5 yet? I mean, they have nothing to advertise.
I haven't seen any.
Yeah.
But I haven't been looking either.
Just have
so.
news for it, I guess.
Okay, we're not quite hitting 60, which means time to turn the video settings down to low.
Yeah. Did you see the Dara O'Brien clip as Flying Room? Mark my words, the PS5 SSD is going to be so overhyped.
It only goes
Smiling.
down to medium.
Then why not make it low and high?
It makes
know.
sense, Ellie.
Well, there was ultra, high, and medium. I died.
It was a very quiet death.
I mean, this game runs fine on my PS4.
Never flown through Emerald City. Like you'll be using the PS5 SSD.
What happens if you die in the intro?
You lose all your life. Because when you die, you don't like die, you just lose a portion of your life.
Yeah, but I mean, what happens when I lose all my life?
So you just die and go back to the first checkpoint.
I'm gonna try it.
Why?
I want to know.
This is worse than you going through the
Because
settings.
there's no respawn points yet.
I assume the beginning of the game is a respawn point. Unless you just soft lock the game by dying in the intro.
Hey, Respawn didn't make this game. I got the secret credits. No, wait, did Respawn make this game? No, they didn't.
This way.
I'm right behind you.
Your game has been disabled for incompetence.
They did? Okay, wow. Yeah, I hit the secret early credits.
Good job, honey.
So wait, why does nothing go below medium?
No.
What the hell?
That is funny.
That's not what medium means.
That's not what medium means. Oh, that's stupid and funny.
They don't want you to ever think their graphics are subpar. Yeah, the game looks so good that you can't change it to anything less than average.
Else, why are you playing the game?
It runs well on your PS4 at 30 FPS, says Bylem.
Jeez.
Cal.
Don't worry about it.
I don't think these tools are gonna make it through the shift.
Up here.
You say that every time.
Remember the old days when the guild serviced our gear?
Yeah, those were the days.
This Imperial contract is Bantha Poodoo. Got us paid.
Poodoo?
It means shit
Hey, clamp it.
in Huddies.
I'm glad that we're clearing that up.
In case you couldn't use your context clues.
Oh, the music's lovely too.
You want to see something else lovely? We're gonna get that same awesome
Yeah, look at that.
establishing shot.
Shipping.
He even takes a hero pose.
Yeah. Ages.
Did you know that he was the hero of this game? Do you see the hero pose with the cape? You know.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Hoodoo, so celebrity.
So when does this game take place?
Right after episode 3.
Yep. So the Empire's just taken like control and is asserting its dominance over everything right now.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Anakin just became Darth Vader.
Yep, he's in his beginning years as Darth Vader.
Well, that looks like some Donkey Kong stuff.
Hey, you okay? Yeah, I'm good.
After E3, before Rogue One, says Ellie. Thank you for positioning that for me.
Yeah, no problem. I'll improvise.
I'll improvise.
Hey there, pal.
Yeah!
Hey! Ding, 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 da, ding, ding, ding.
Depart this barge immediately. You are not approved trash.
Whoa!
Trash. Just not approved trash.
Cal!
I mean, accurate though.
So mean.
Dang, yeah, this game is having issues on my PC. That's okay. Gotta get a better graphics card.
Nothing wrong with your graphics card. It does the job.
Soraya likes to be the voice of my wallet.
Well, it's like.
Well, I
what
mean, she
if?
is your wallet, so.
I'm more than that to you, right?
Sure, you're also my my housing, and
It's all like an extension of your wallet, dear.
fiance finance.
Sorry. I realized I was messing up the green screen.
Easy there.
Just passing through.
Careful, stabilizers now. You look ominous.
So what is a separatist ship?
The Separatists were the group of people who predated the Empire. They started the Clone Wars. And that ship is that actually is the ship from Episode 1. It's not the same one, but it's a droid control ship from the trade people. Remember the guys from Episode 1? You know, those guys? Yeah, the Separatists were a group of people who didn't like the Galactic Republic and split off from it. They seceded from the Republic.
As you do.
As you do. Led by Count Dooku, but really actually led by the Emperor. Now the
Secret.
Emperor, then the Chancellor.
From the Trade Federation. This
Yep,
is violent.
the trade.
He does like a perfect Mario jump with his legs right here.
Ding!
You just gotta get the hand position and he'd be
man.
perfect.
That's dumb as heck. You are so good at this.
Oh yeah, he's a parkour master.
Oh, try not to die. You already
I'm
did that.
fine.
You did that once, so you don't need to do it again.
See ya.
You too. Don't get yourself killed.
See? She doesn't want to use it, huh?
That's the idea. Yeah, when I first played this intro, I actually really liked it.
It's really neat. It establishes the world in a nice way and teaches you the movement. And
Yeah.
there's a lot of little Easter eggs in this thing.
Nathan
the droid
Drake
that goes
himself,
off.
says 11.
Yeah, it's a gonk droid.
It didn't have that name until people liked it enough to name it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
B. Just passing through, guys. No need to come out and say hi this time.
They did a good job with the world of this game. The characters, less so, says Violin.
Characters in the story, less so. I just have issues with the way they present this story.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You know, games can't be perfect.
I know.
Clamps.
Sounds good. Be there soon.
Is that a review of
Oh, yeah.
E9, says Ellie?
And I'm not saying that as like, oh, cut it some slack. I'm saying like, you can still like it.
Yeah, no, I
And,
mean, there are things I liked about it. I'm not naive enough to be like, it's a perfect game.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say it's bad either. I mean, there are parts that I don't like, but...
I wonder if there were limitations for the writers that were trying to create a good story.
That's my favorite one. How'd you get
Or maybe
here?
the writers
How'd you
were
get
not
here?
good. Like,
Well, I
there's
mean, they
that
definitely
option,
had
too.
limitations. We know that because they didn't use any established Star Wars characters.
Ah. Right. You can still write a good story without using that.
Yeah, I know, but it's harder, especially with a universe as established as Star Wars.
Yes.
The sequel trilogy has done terrible things to the world of Star Wars, regardless of one thinks about the story.
Accurate. Oh my god, the sequel trilogy.
Maybe future food makes everyone constipated.
There you go, Flying Room.
Star Wars is in the past. A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
That's right.
Yeah, it already happened.
Never seen one single Star Wars movie? For all I know, you're controlling Princess Leia, dressed up as the black, caped Force choker dude, trying to break into the ball
He is
moon
not wearing a
base.
cape, he is wearing a poncho. which is infinitely fucking stupid.
He's so cute.
Yeah, much stupider.
You can take off the poncho, and it's great. But the poncho, interestingly, is one of the 3 things you can customize about him. And one of like, there's the poncho, there's the shirt under the poncho, and there's the droid that you get in the next part of this.
Yeah.
Spoilers. Red's already seen it for it.
Not a spoiler, the droid's on the box art.
Aww, Johnny Mayonnaise could use some love. Let's give him a lay.
What?
Ooh.
Oh.
Not that kind of lay.
Here, you play for a while. I'm gonna do this. Get some water.
Do you have to actually balance?
No.
I was gonna say I was gonna get
Come on,
killed
you're
instantly.
Cal. You don't
Wait,
need
did I go
balance.
backwards?
Yes. Can't you read Intergalactic Basic? The sign clearly said go that way.
No, I speak common.
Well, the language in Star Wars is called Basic.
Yeah, but she speaks like D&D common.
Right.
Okay.
Bylan says, wow, nerds. Okay. Okay, Bylan. Click in the right stick.
Cool. Was that tentacle monster down there? Don't worry about it.
Don't worry, Star Wars stuff. Don't.
Oh, I can't get on top of that, can I?
You gotta jump over to the
Left
grabbable
jump.
thing.
Ooh! I'm fine.
Give me a friend,
Alright.
pal.
Clamp it.
Clamp it.
Clamp that. Like a Polaroid picture.
Also, do you see that, like, throwing himself with one hand and then catching himself with the one hand?
Yeah.
If you didn't know that he's a Jedi, there's a good clue.
11. Some of your emotes are broken for me.
Come take a look
I have all of the nerd things
job, you
going
did
on
it.
here and more. This is fine. Thank you. I'm not good.
It's a real scrapping payday. I mean,
Jedi.
He's been here, what, 4 years?
5.
Whoever flew this.
Okay, he is kind of a caveman.
Yeah, he's a caveman face, yeah.
Real tragedy.
I gotta say, I've never met anyone with that kind of
I've always
face.
said they couldn't all be traitors.
Well, like, his mouth is always a little bit open. Like,
They didn't.
I have...
kind of messed that up.
He's a
little.
weirdo.
Yeah, his mouth is open all the
He's
time too.
cute, and I like him, but they didn't really capture the actor correctly.
From the war, just so they can turn
Well, I don't know what the actor looks like, so I can't really speak to that, but
Hey, DK! Look, it's a droid.
that's not the droid you get. You don't get an R2 unit.
Dang it.
You get a much cuter droid, actually.
Oh, yes!
You've seen it.
Makes you think I want out of here.
We met Count Kudu.
You don't end up like me.
Aw, but you
Well,
look great,
I
man.
won the video game earlier, DK. I got a win in Fall Guys.
Now just beat this game really quick.
Yeah.
Real quick. Get on that.
It's not a long game, though. You could probably do it. If you devoted like a stream and a half to it, you could probably beat the game. I mean, not 100% it, but
Yeah.
If you like just did it and didn't fuck around too much.
Do not move like they have masks. They should have.
I kind of feel that way about Prof at all.
I always found it weird when like aliens that have weird mouths speak in completely normal human voices. Like,
Yeah.
that couldn't come out of that mouth. It
Yeah.
just couldn't.
Well, it's kind
Maybe
of
they're
chalked
not
up.
using their.
They kind of do a Star Trek where like universal translators exist, so we're just assuming that we're using one,
Yeah.
kind of thing, and that's fine, I think.
Like Hitchhiker's Guide.
I get what you're saying though. Well, but in Hitchhiker's Guide, at least they explain it. Like it's an earworm and right and
No, don't let go.
Try not to let him die.
No!
Can you choose not to save him?
It just game overs
Yeah.
you.
it just puts you back at the checkpoint.
It's like, nice try, buddy.
You okay, bro?
I'm all right. Just pin down.
Pilot's gone.
I should make a video game about the Knights of Ren so I can figure out where the heck they are. This is all-
No.
So yeah, remember that big tentacle monster in the pit? We have to deal with it now.
They don't have translators in Star Wars, with a few exceptions.
Yeah,
as
they
well.
exist. They're few and far between, but they do exist.
Everyone just speaks the same language, don't worry about it.
No, there's other languages. Like, they speak a lot of Huttese in the prequels, technically. Like Anakin talking to Sebulba. They're speaking Huttese back and forth,
Oh.
which is neat. They got the actor to learn like a made-up language, which is
Wow.
neat.
Yeah.
And it's really adorable because he just says it like in his regular like accent. It's just really cool because everybody else they're all alien.
Yeah.
And he's fucking 8.
We need to be careful.
He cares about us.
Hmm.
I love when people
He's
care
a little
about
bit
each
freaking
other.
out, though.
I mean, I can't really blame him.
I found the inspiration for the alien face. It's catfish. The fish, not the scammer.
It's like if you just caught one of your servers like floating like they're
And they say,
Played.
okay, well, like now we can detail the lamps today. Go ahead and do that. Well, since you're floating, I mean,
Did we read 11's comment? They should make a video game about the Knights of Ren so I can
I
figure
did
out
read
what
that
they
Yes,
comment.
we didn't read the pizza hoodies.
I read both those comments. I chose to ignore the Knights of Ren thing because I'm stupid.
I've never seen you do anything like that before.
Aw.
Look at, like, why does his chin have so much mass?
I know the risk that you took for me.
I think
I don't know how to.
the part coming up next is the coolest part in this entire game.
Oh, you don't have to worry about me. This place is unsafe.
Violence says mostly they need protocol droids to translate, like in episode 6. Otherwise, there are very few handheld non-droid examples of translators. There's one near the end of Clone Wars.
I heard he was up on Mel Shadella.
Yeah. You won't be seeing me for a while, bro.
No, but he's so cool.
Yeah, okay. Okay, Cal.
Okay, Waterball. He can't even close his mouth when he's like resting. Oh, there he goes.
Sort of. Nope.
If you can see his teeth, his mouth isn't closed.
Buddy, you gotta go all the way.
Like,
Oh.
if we're gonna quote my mother, one of the things she says is that, like, when she sees people with their mouth open, she'll say, "You'll catch flies."
Tried. Yeah, 11.
Hey. Say
Buddy.
gonk.
Hey, gonk me.
Come on, gonk.
There's enough gonking going on.
I didn't gonk.
Don't worry if it's a late thing, but I'm getting some Santa and Christmas vibes from John right now.
It's red and I'm fat? Is that why?
No, I know that these don't show up because of the green screen.
I think, legitimately, this is about to be one of the coolest parts of the entire game.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Do you see the people disappearing?
Yeah. Is he dreaming?
Where are you going?
I didn't notice that the first time, but the lights made the people disappear.
Yeah.
Ralph, come back. Come on. Come on.
Everyone turn off your mobiles.
Turn around. Oh, it's so... I like that a lot. It's really cool.
And then look, if we turn back, it's gone. Quiet in the theater, everyone.
But we're still in our poncho, don't worry. Oh, that's legit, though.
There's a yellow R2-D2. Yeah.
You know what used Esperanto flying broom is Danny Phantom, which is an amazing TV show.
Well, part of it is that they didn't want to use a real language. And Huttese is a fully formed conlang. It's a full language that you could speak.
In the Force.
It's like Klingon. It's a full language, technically. There's dictionaries and, grammars and stuff.
Eleven says, who the heck was that? That was a yellow R2-D2. Quickman says that was R6, R9.
No, I'm... Yellow are still R2 units, I think.
Yeah, I think he's just trying to make
Oh, I know.
69.
I know. Well, I think when the red ones are R3s.
Move out and line up.
Probably just another contraband.
Yeah, basically, Ellie. Maybe you're the contraband, though, bucko.
Look at those guys.
Dang it. Prof isn't to safety yet. I don't want to have to watch him die.
You can tell those are the elites because they don't have the like stark white "please shoot me" uniforms.
They're able to aim. That's a lady.
You can tell because the boobs.
Hey, you need to make like room for them. You can't just like.
Alrighty.
They gotta go somewhere.
I'm done with this conversation.
The boobs and the cut-in waist.
It's 2020. No one writes their Christmas rhymes and such by hand nowadays.
Seek a dangerous fugitive. This is no common anarchist, but a devotee of the treasonous Jedi Order.
Well, that guy's pleasant.
That's a girl.
Traitor.
No way.
Yep.
Are they all sisters?
Turn yourself in, or everyone present shall face
Why do they need the giant masks?
execution.
I think it's time someone came forward.
He waited a half a second to say that.
I've been working on this heap a long time. Way before the war. We refit and rebuilt ships. Best in the galaxy. Then came the Empire.
Is he trying to cause a distraction?
And engineers became scrappers. The workers they just started getting worked.
They're talking about economics, guys.
Yeah, no, not all Inquisitors are female. Just this game's Inquisitors are female.
We're just
There just happen to be an order of female Inquisitors.
to the Empire.
Because it's
We're all
2020.
just expendable.
Yes, you are.
Guys!
Look at this. A light.
She didn't even move.
Well,
I found the Jedi!
See, Ninth Sister.
Yeah.
See?
did she mean to throw us down here?
Yeah.
Wait,
I mean, she didn't look like the smartest tool in the shed.
okay.
Got a stowaway.
Hey, you don't need to call this in.
Quiet. This is TK-8190. Repeat, did you say Jedi? I see you!
I love doing it right
Hey,
there.
Jedi. And you're done.
Jedi? Stay sharp. They won't get past us. The traitor, blast them.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Contact confirmed.
Klingon's made to be bad, unnatural, and human, so it gets a pass. It's flying room.
Oh, whoops.
Hurry, end it!
Ah! There's so many.
I've sealed the cargo door.
Well, time to do a whole bunch of murdering.
Oh, duh.
Yeah, I was going to tell you, but I was like, I'll figure it out. We'll get
I
there.
hate how when you get hit, your character moves backwards, your camera starts turning.
Yeah, that was kind of dumb, especially since the prompt was over the stormtrooper.
Oh, and it gets dumber, too, when there's like 5 or 6 of them and they all have like machine guns. It's rough.
That is death.
I know, I was trying to jump on the thing. There's a thing. Oh, it's a closer thing. There we go.
Those are the strats.
Trying to do those speedrun strats.
Still want better negative language. Well, the thing about that broom is make one.
Hey,
Right?
yeah, there you go.
Yeah, you can make a conlang.
I chose to rest instead. That's how I prepare. That's something over there. It's the Jedi.
Nah, don't worry about it. No Jedi.
Oh, I got a double.
Double, double, trouble, trouble.
You have to do these, otherwise I won't let you move on.
Oh, right. Oh yeah, you have like a guard break meter.
Yep. Doesn't matter, though.
You can parry.
Yeah. See, I'm breaking their stance and then dealing the death blow.
And the parry window is ridiculously enormous.
Well, it's higher and lower difficulties.
I know.
Also, the finishers are pretty cool. And we have a broken lightsaber because it won't cut through anything.
Well, it'll cut through things that you can cut through, like those wires from earlier.
Yeah. Oh wait, I can climb this.
Careful.
Ah!
Hey, this is Fall Guys. You're gonna get spun. Balances be the made-up language you want to see in the world. That works.
Oh.
You know, I hated that Sekiro boss with all the minions you have to deal with. This game is that boss fight.
Oh no.
Kinda, yeah.
Fugitive comes this way. I'm ready for it.
Plunging attack! Oh, one of the secrets. Cal does not have time for secrets.
No, he's a busy boy.
Also, pull up that quote about game design, because look at the game design present. How they teach you like horizontal lines means you can climb on them, and then see like those ones are blocked so you can't jump on it. But here you have to jump up, and then those are like the little grates which you can jump and climb in any direction.
Game
You wanna
design.
Yeah.
why you're wrong though?
Why?
Because the other side is exactly the same and you can't climb on any of that.
Yeah. But it directs your eye to the right one.
I understand.
Oh, it's a double tap to roll game.
Hello, Nano. It's good to see you. Happy Wednesday. We're killing stormtroopers, so you know it's a good day.
Nope, no secrets.
No. No.
Hiya.
Game design TM for you.
No secrets.
Get to the front. Stop the train.
I love train sequences. I loved the train sequence on Hat in Time. I love the Mario Party that takes place on a train. I love trains.
Gotta move in between bursts.
If I made fantasy languages, they're called Welsh and Esperanto. No, flying group.
Oh, that's interesting. There's a little, like, I'm gonna shoot something you can't block icon. See? It's right there.
Yep.
Alright, let's go.
Faster.
I love that he shot the distinctly destroyable object. Wow. That guy had a bad day. Spreading
Had a
fire.
bad day, sing a sad song.
Nope.
Coupling out.
Just to turn it around. I just took the parts and remixed it, I guess.
Yeah, you really did turn it around. And yeah, this part totally is Nathan Drake.
Yeah, no, this is just Uncharted with a lightsaber.
Anything can be a remix.
This is
if you're
Uncharted
determined
except you're
enough.
playing a caveman.
I mean, he's a beautiful Jedi caveman.
Only way is up.
When are we getting our, like, Uncharted Tomb Raider crossover game?
I kind of assumed that they were the same game until now. Doesn't Tomb Raider take place like in the past though, or is it current?
No, it's current.
I thought she was like in the 50s or something. She was defying
First-
stereotypes by being a woman who does stuff.
No, she has pistols. She
They
like
had pistols in the 50s. They had guns.
No, I mean like she has like modern pistols.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Trains are cool. Cookie Man, you get it. Tactical pistols. Oh, heck.
Who are you?
Better be.
Keep moving! We'll pick you up when we can!
And then we'll turn you in
For the bounty.
for the bounty.
She has tactical pistols.
You know, when you're an archaeology major, you learn how to like shoot and how to like how to kill
Yeah.
in hand-to-hand combat.
That's
How
part of
else are you
getting
gonna
it.
secure your finds?
Right, they have like Indiana Jones teaches a Nazi like kick-ass class. you know.
Archaeology is theft.
Right.
Therefore, you would be a professional thief.
His textbook is called "The Whip is the greatest archaeology tool."
The whip is mightier
Oh,
than the shovel.
I assumed it was helping me more than it actually was.
You know what looks so cool in video games and movies, but would actually be very uncomfortable to use in real life?
What?
Grappling hooks. Like, I
Fair.
would love to use a grappling hook, and that looks so badass when they use it, but using a grappling hook in real life is gonna get you some whiplash. It's gonna get you...
Are you talking about like Batman grappling hooks where it pulls you? Or are you talking about like a rope with a grappling hook and you have to climb up the rope?
Both would
Okay.
injure me. I would die.
Well, yes, obviously, but you know.
You did the buttons wrong, Red. This is Pyland.
Uh-oh.
Nano knows how to use and has a bullwhip. Dude, that's awesome, Nano. Use that whip, baby.
Every time you die, you get the early credits, because Respawn Entertainment.
Goodness. Yeah, you've learned a thing or two, Nano. I wouldn't mind learning some
So
like
I get the double.
survival skills, learn how to rock climb.
See, that's one of those things, like, if I'm put in a situation where I need to, like, live in the woods for any amount of time, I would rather just die. Like, I'd rather just end it.
Well, that's why all of my tactics would be like getting out of the forest. I don't want to learn how to like survive in the forest itself. I want to learn how to get out of the forest as soon as possible.
Right, I'd be like, you remember that Office episode where Dwight puts Michael in the woods and it's
Yeah.
really just, like, just outside of the, you know.
Yeah.
I'd be like Michael, where I'd, like, instantly be terrible at it.
Yeah.
Like, immediately be terrible at it.
Valen asked, did I miss a message from you, Red?
Oh, yes, you did, earlier today. That's okay, though. I just assumed you were, like, still sleeping or whatever. If you want to come over after stream, I mean...
Or during
we're not... We don't have...
Yeah. I have a car. I can pick people up.
We don't have D&D today, so...
I'm a strong, independent woman with a car and an attitude.
We're both
I
accurate.
don't
yes.
know what the attitude is. I usually try to have a positive attitude.
The attitude is that...
Gratitude?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez, I thought you were gonna bang your head. That's what
Yeah,
should have happened. Why does it stop your momentum?
Oh my god, that'd be awesome. Boom, and it flips you over, and that's a 10.
You just went through it that time!
Oh,
Nano is D&D, nice. I got up at 6:30 this morning after a full night's sleep. Kind of proud of myself, but my phone was updating all morning.
Oh.
Okay, got it. Yeah, if you want to be picked up, let me know. And then I'm gonna make you all play Mario Party with me. Wait, I shouldn't have said that. I should have waited till he was here.
You're right.
Oh,
The attitude
crap.
is definitely not, like, diabolical. Like...
I'm not a planner in that respect. I'm great at planning units and lessons. I'm not good at planning revenge.
Right, you can develop minds of young children, but, like, having a very basic evil scheme, not something you can make happen.
No, Violan, wait! No, Mario Party 7?
Did you see how she gently glides towards the ground?
That's pretty freaking awesome. Alright, I'm gonna go get a Byland.
I'm gonna stay here.
Duke! You get my spot! You want it? It's a spot.
It's okay, honey.
Okay.
You can't leave and also call him over.
That's true. I'd be confused. I don't have to move. I'm just gonna cross right in front of you.
Yeah, thanks. Definitely not fighting the hardest enemy actually in the game.
Yeah, the actual final boss, yes.
Your demise draws nearer.
Oh wait, I left my shoes under the table. That's a problem.
Dude, would you get your shit together, please?
Oh my god, I actually...
No, not right now. It's still summer.
Oh no! I have to damage enemies to regain my force.
Duke wants to go with me, I think. Jump. He's not wrong about that. The weak fallen survival skill tree
Red, it's unblockable.
is the fantastic fungus and yeast and where to find them.
Match my speed.
Oh.
It's a good boy. I like him.
You can't run.
Oh, what was her grab? I need to see her grab.
We're gonna let her hit her so you get to see, like.
No,
let
I
her
died.
Hit you. I know. Yeah, it's okay. I know. Lay down.
That's actually impossible.
Oh.
So don't feel bad. They take your inputs and add a couple so that you can't win that. Because the blade clash leads to this.
Yeah.
Just like the force mechanics, I never felt like they gave me enough to have fun with it. But at the same time, some of the powers are very cheesable.
Are you
Yes.
She got distracted by a dog.
I turned off QTEs because no. I like QTEs if they're like excuses for beautiful extended cutscenes. Because
like that's a cool. This game's good at giving you like scenes.
Yeah.
Like it's good at giving you like movie moments, but it's actually not a good movie, you know.
Because a lot of like MGS4 is my go-to example of like the cutscenes are way too long in that game, and people are like, all right, so when do I get to play? But if there's QTEs where you are affecting some of it, then you still feel like there's a reason you have a controller in your hand.
Right.
The only QTE I've ever liked is in Force Unleashed, where you actually choose what happens in the cutscenes.
Yeah, those are neat.
Yeah. I feel like there's other games that do that.
Thanks
Sort
for the
of.
help. But who are you people?
My name is Sir Junda, and this is my captain, Grease Drydas.
How you doing? Yeah, the Mantis is my ship, but you better pay attention to this lady here.
So, who are you?
Cal. Kestis. Who was that back there?
Just FYI, Grease is the best character in this entire game.
She's a Force user hunting Jedi survivors, and now that she knows who you are, she will not stop until she destroys you.
How do you know so much? And why'd you help me?
Tracked Imperial communications. We heard the Inquisitors were heading to Bracca, so we made our move.
Oh, yeah? And what's the bounty on Jedi these days anyway?
That's gratitude for you.
Look, I get it. You've been surviving on your own for so long that it's impossible to trust anyone. And it's what's kept you alive. But this is about something bigger than just surviving.
Like what?
Like rebuilding the Jedi Order.
You too? Anybody else?
Oh, we're not good enough for you?
The Jedi Council?
They're gone.
So I'm all you've got.
Was Yoda the only surviving member of the Jedi Council? Like, as far as we know.
Obi-Wan.
Aye, aye.
Oh, I didn't know he was on the council.
He was.
In the meantime, try and relax. Go, you're safe.
Give the lead character prunes, he looks like he really needs them. Those are the only two violent things.
Yep.
Actually, Anakin too. I thought he wasn't. I thought that was the whole meme.
No, they put him on the council but didn't make him a master.
Oh,
That was the
right.
meme.
That's the meme.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Calico!
Well, technically, Anakin died. He's Darth Vader now.
Right.
Weirdo.
Oog, me swing light stick. Oog, bad man fall down. Oog, this is kicky, man.
And even, like, see, like, turn him around. Even the shirt is kind of stupid looking.
I can't. He
Oh,
is...
that's right. Because you're in a stupid little room.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah. Yeah, do you see it? Like, he's got this, like, weird, like... I don't know what it's called. Like, you know, like, capris or, like, half pants? This is like a capri shirt. But it's
Hey,
better
there's
than the
Yoda.
fucking poncho.
Yeah, we were talking about Yoda. I was asking if Yoda was the only surviving member. Guitar. Fred says the Jedi were not Jedi. Almost every Jedi in the movies dies by like 4 to 6 clones. They died for plot reasons, and then some of them didn't for plot reasons. I remember the last QTE I played. I was in the kitchen and I spot my son gunning for the last slice of ham, and I needed it for my sandwich, so I pushed him aside.
Song.
Pretty intense QTE for
I
sure.
wrote it. Years ago. You touch an object and witness events connected to it. You feel its history.
Oh, right, yeah. He played the song that she made.
Yeah, without ever hearing it, he has Force echoes. I mean, that's cool, I guess.
How would you
Yeah.
know that?
It's better than, oh yeah, everyone in this universe, like, records their, basic thoughts on, like, video recorders and then just places
And then just leaves them anywhere.
Yeah.
Fallout is a perfect series. I don't know what you're talking about.
And so is Bioshock. Game designers went to a lot of effort to make it so that each individual part of Cal's clothes moves correctly, so things should flex do. There's more stiff material space. The psychometry is a cool force power. It is.
Yeah, no, it really is a cool power. And that's one of the things I like about this game is that they bring up like an obscure, cool force power.
It's like I'm back in that moment.
Yeah.
You survived.
And it's not a thing that like people can train to have. It's a natural thing, which is also
You're
cool.
not alone.
Yeah.
Like people can do some psychometry things, but they don't like have it like Cal does, where he can pick up that thing and be like, oh, it's force echoes. It's neat.
Also, there's, like, this game
Right, but
falls
not
in-
force healing. Right, exactly. Force healing's neat, but no, fuck you.
Yeah.
No force meditation either? Okay, sure. Nothing?
Well, wait, he does do force meditation. That's the meditation
No, he
points,
meditates. Force meditation is different.
Right? Oh, what is it?
All Jedi meditate because they need to center themselves.
Yeah.
Force meditation is battle meditation. Yes, I do mean that. It's a thing you can, like, I don't know all the way how it works. And the only, like, known user of it is Yoda, and, like, some other ancient Jedi did it. Mm-hmm. And you'd, like, you in battle, like, you meditate while you're fighting.
Okay.
So you, like, remain centered and can do other force things. It's weird and neat and interesting. And someone would need it to, like, yeah.
And since you're not a Jedi,
Only Bastilla could do, but wait, no, everyone can. You influence an entire battle through the Force.
I forgot about Bastilla. Yeah, Knights of the Old Republic was
We have
cool.
a common enemy and a common cause.
This game has the uncanny valley with so many of the characters. Like,
Yeah.
this character, her eyes are just
yeah.
wrong. I can't tell you why. Like, they're
yeah.
too big or glassy or something. But, like, she looks like she's, like they're gonna, like, like, they just fall out. She's like, oh, sorry, hold on.
Like the guys from Pirates of the Caribbean where he drops the ice.
Yeah.
Like his character running gag is that he keeps losing his artificial eye.
Yeah.
Fear need me.
Yeah, this place is kind of cool.
Yeah, but we don't look at Legends anymore, Bylam. Because reasons.
This looks like a safe place
Yes!
to meditate. Just need to focus my mind.
Oh. Read Flying Broom's comment.
Psychometry is the name of a comment test here, like the SAT. Give me a few seconds. You're not really seeing the SAT is a superpower. Yeah, all Jedi have to pass the SAT.
Monkey see, monkey doing straight from The Last of Us 2. Originality points falling rapidly. This game came out first.
Yeah, true. Okay, skill tree. We got skill points. Oh, I have to. Okay.
Yeah, you have to get overhead slash first.
Darn. I didn't actually get a skill point.
No, you got overhead slash. Which is stupid because watch the first one again. Mm-hmm. Notice how the head falls off.
He was cut sideways, yeah. That's amazing. Oh man. Do we? That's so dumb.
I noticed it the first time I saw it and I was like, that's fucking stupid. I don't like it.
Yeah. Okay, slow for longer duration. Dash forward and attack. Quick kick. That's
Do you remember
cool.
Kick from Dark Souls?
Yeah.
It's that.
Oh, okay, yeah. Is it for, like, breaking guard?
No, it's for, like, quick attack to be like, ah!
Oh, yeah.
To stop them from doing something crazy.
This is some airbender crap. Okay, attacking at a sprint. Oh, okay, better overheads or like.
It's a follow-up. It's actually pretty good.
Okay, survival. I see.
A lot of these beginning upgrades are not great, but the stuff they lead to is really good.
Yeah. Probably how it should be.
Yeah.
Wow, it looks like a very relaxing meditation session.
There's the droid.
Yeah.
Hey, BD1. I'm Cal. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm just looking for someone. No, not you. I'm searching for a
Does he
Jedi,
speak droid?
I think.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Most people can just do that.
Right, because he's a scrapper. That's
Yeah.
probably a useful skill for him.
Yeah.
Did you just slice that?
Well, in the way that like Anakin speaks droid, and so does Luke.
Yeah.
It's another reason he speaks droid is to kind of link him to the Skywalker line, even though he has nothing to actually do with them.
Yeah. I can't...
No, you can't. Not
Okay.
yet. That's a wall-running wall, not a grabbing wall.
Oh, okay.
These vines are grabbable, though.
Right. Because I don't have wall run yet, do I?
Correct.
Okay.
You will definitely know when you have wall run. It makes a big deal out of learning how to wall run.
Yeah.
It's like an entire section of the game. It's a lot.
John, dices do not reveal with true certainty which game dropped first. I'm subbing to Alex. This is Alex's stream, so when you, John, start your own stream, then I'll sub to it, and then I will welcome your input to my comments.
Wow.
Just kidding again, I value and welcome your knowledge, John.
Oh yeah, I guess he only does speak to R2 when he's in the X-Wing, huh? I never thought about that. Yeah. Yeah, I guess you're right. I never considered that.
Astromech.
Astromechs are R2D2s.
Oh, okay. I mean, it's canon now that doesn't matter from what I hear.
Yeah, nothing matters anymore. After the sequel trilogy, nothing matters.
Yeah.
I'm just, like, it's just so bad. You don't have a double jump yet either. The first part of this game is kind of miserable.
Dang it.
Like, the animals can move better than you can.
Ooh! that was a little miserable, but we're good.
How'd you know that would work? Wait.
You did. Okay.
You didn't?
Does Anakin speak binary? Can Anakin understand
I
it?
hear you, but there's something
Because I think he talks to R2 without a ship. I know he talks to him when he's in the ship in Episode 1, in the whatever those ships from Naboo are called, the yellow ones, the Naboo fighters. Because he talks to R2 without them, I think he does. I know he talks to him in the ship too, but I think...
Well, he might talk to him, but does he understand?
Yeah, I don't know. You're working in a junkyard. No, I know he did. I don't know. Yeah, he's not a monkey.
Yeah, ape-like is an insult. Oh my god. He just ate my little boy.
No, your little boy's fine. He's over there. You know.
Well, I definitely munched on him a little bit.
Yeah, no, he tried to eat him. He didn't succeed.
Okay.
Does not make sense that Rey can. Did you see the astromechs on that planet? Rey is... the sequels trilogy is so bad. She just does anything she wants. That's why the sequel trilogy is bad.
Yeah.
It's because Rey can just do anything.
She's a Skywalker, you guys.
Right, but the ability to do whatever the fuck they wanted is not what made them interesting.
The droid looks like a Famicom. Well, he does! And he broke his little leg like a lost cat.
To get moving for now.
It's interesting to me that they found a way to make a droid, like, cute.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, I can't identify why exactly. I mean, the smallness helps. I don't know, the mismatched eyes maybe help. I don't know why. Like, it's vaguely chicken-like.
It's the way it, like, bobs. Quick, turn him into Rob. Give him, like, legs.
First, we gotta figure out a way
Oh,
out.
man. See, that would have been a great twist for the end of this game.
That it's actually a secret Smash collab?
No, that you, like, put him into, like, his full body.
Oh.
He starts, like,
and you get, like, a battle bot.
Yeah. That's beating the crap out
You
of
get a
guys.
fucking Gundam.
Yeah. He's just like the processing unit for the giant robot. Premium content. Wait, why do I have premium content?
Probably bought you the Ultimate Edition or whatever.
Okay. This is. See, we got options.
Yeah.
I like this one. Ooh. Yeah. Now we're a redhead. Large head and eyes. Yeah, that too, definitely.
I was supposed to go to Disney this year and get one of those fancy lightsabers. I don't have any interest in going to Disneyland except for going to get a lightsaber.
Yeah.
That is so fucking cool.
Don't worry, I'll find my own way out.
Can I? Oh, I can't wall jump, but I can pop. Get out of there! I had to like do a bit of a shimmy.
Whoever lived here used this room for storage. They kept food and supplies.
Oh, that's what you just said.
Tight fit, but this should work.
Gotta go to Epcot during the Food and Wine Festival? So Epcot, does that refer to any Disneyland / world, or is that specifically one of them?
No, that's the Epcot is it's an acronym for something.
Okay.
It's like something of tomorrow.
Just World? Apparently it's just in Disney World.
Yeah, it's one of the areas in Disney World. There's like 5 different like full theme parks in
Whole
Disney
block.
World. Oh, okay, nice.
I think that's a cool thing, a
Yeah.
cool feature. They don't make you do it that often, but I think it's neat.
Makes you move a little bit slower too.
Yeah.
Those vines look like they lead somewhere. Hope they're sturdy.
Good thing they made you examine them.
It's a gigantic pavilion of different cultures, even Canada. Okay, that was weird.
Tried to do it too early.
But I
Tried
was
to
like,
do it too early.
I was all the way.
You tried to do it too early.
All right, and now this is why we don't play with lightsabers.
What did we learn?
Yeah, I'm all right.
I wonder what that does if you're already low health.
Healing stim. They're full of
See, he's red because he's like alert time.
Then he, of course, presses it into the most heavily
Heavily armored part of him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, not like his neck or like his wrist or into his clothes.
Into the leather.
And if you're wearing a poncho, it goes right into the poncho.
Hop on board.
Also, do you see his foot clipping inside of you right there on the bottom foot?
So,
Oh, yep.
Yep.
how'd you get here?
It's a good game.
I've never known a forgetful droid.
Chapter 1, Journey Begins. Yeah,
argue with
we
that.
know all that stuff.
Yeah, those don't ever give you things... Like, the ones they just hand to you never give you things that you don't know.
Okay.
Like, they don't give you lore or anything.
Okay, now that we have healing, let's go fight the monster. Wait, can we? Oh, no, we can't. I gotta get out of here. Do a scan.
This stuff gives you lore.
What's this?
Okay. Generally a hyper-aggressive territorial species, bog rats gradually formed mutualistic relationships with splocks. Splocks will disturb bogling nests, luring them to the surface to be ambushed and eaten by bog rats. Once the adult boglings are out of the way, splocks burrow into their nest and devour the eggs.
It's like a Mad Lib.
Yeah.
Like, none of those words mean anything.
Can't ignore the obviousness. So what hurt you there? Electricity going your lightsaber, or through the lightsaber to the wires hit you? I think he cut them and then the wires got loose and struck him. Like it arced to him maybe? I don't know.
Well, it's funny because lightsabers definitely 100% block electricity. Like there's numerous examples of that happening. The most notable of them, I think, is Mace Windu in the window with Palpatine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unlimited, etc., etc. Okay, wait, that's how we get back down there. Yeah.
I'm glad they succeeded in making him cute. Pop culture had enough accidentally horrifying characters. I still haven't gotten over the horrifying Animal Crossing Easter Bunny.
Horror, but that thing, it scares me. Okay, resting respawns enemies.
It's weird that they're not giving you the training thing yet.
I must not have, like, all my basic skills.
Oh, that might be why. Yeah, because you can't, like, wall run and stuff.
Yeah.
What is this place?
I'm going to give you a little hint here. You
Yeah.
cannot get any of this stuff until you have some other skills. I know.
Oh.
I tried for hours. You can get to the other end of that
Yeah.
and be fine, but, like, that box up there that you can open, you can't get that without wall run, double jump, and force pull. Same with this thing, like you have to force pull it down, and then you have to push it, and it's like a whole thing, and it's really cool, but you can't do it.
Oh. Can I grab?
No, you can't.
Oh. So then I can. Okay.
I know because I tried, and I don't want to.
The Jedi used
Anything is game these days. Yeah.
I can still feel the excitement.
Oh, there we go. We turned off all the fans. Ezekiel's handcrafted notes on the energy sphere left behind by the researcher.
I mean, you don't get to read those notes, though.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's a good thing you have them.
Did I slow it?
Honestly, I am. Yes, you did, but it's not actually moving. It's just visually moving.
Oh.
The moving isn't mechanical in the game. You're going to get a force pull later, like a strong force pull later.
Mm-hmm.
And that you'll use to pull it down, and then you'll like shove it out of the window and into other stuff. It's a whole thing.
Okay.
It all of that allows you to get that box up there. Which has a lightsaber part in it. I think it's an emitter, if I'm not mistaken.
And you're saying I can't cheese it?
I'm saying you can't cheese it. I promise you cannot. Not because you're not excellent, because they made sure you cannot. Wait, so you have enough days of wasted stream. I really am, honestly. I spent so long trying to do it. I came back after I got wall run, and I still couldn't do it. I came back after I got a double jump and a wall run. I still couldn't do it.
Some guys over there.
Can't get there.
There's a guy. You see that guy?
I do. You can hold up block.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I think it's real. I think it's a cool little detail. It's not particularly useful, but it's really fucking neat. Remember, glowing red means unblockable.
Yeah.
Nice.
Thank you. I fought this thing for a long time while you guys were getting groceries. I remember that.
I remember, yeah. I remember the first time he played this game, I brought it over, and he was like, I can beat this thing. And I was like, okay. And we went to get groceries. We came back almost an hour later. He's still doing it. I think the time you beat it was, like, when we got back.
There we go.
Nice.
First try!
Pretty hurt.
And I didn't even need the healing.
On the mend.
We got
There's
the
a photo mode.
bog. Wait, is there?
Yeah.
What is it?
I don't remember.
Dang it. Ah, I might not have it. Oh well. I like the Ogdo Bogdo.
Ogdo. There's a chest over there.
Look at his
and
feet.
a memory.
His feet will like try really hard to stay on it.
Can you slice this? Sorry about your scoffing. Standing up.
Oh, no, you can't. That's funny. I forgot that you needed to unlock him opening chests.
Oh no, really?
Yeah.
Ah!
And it's not even a thing you find, it's a thing you unlock.
Oh, this? No, this. This bogling fought back against an Ogdo, desperately trying to protect its family. I want to read them all like Mad Libs now. Become one with the Ogdo Bogdo.
Alex is probably doing this crouching standing up annoyance combo, glitching out of the frog when it tried to attack. He can get stuck with such things for ages. It's true, he can. I've seen it happen.
I remember the first time I beat it, I was like, alright, now how do I leave? Because I had gotten there so many times, but I didn't know how to, like, get out.
Bogano is really pretty, but it's kind of very shittily laid out.
It's a bit of a maze.
Well, because you can only think about it in one direction at a time. Like, you have to either like go up and then walk around, or walk around and then go, you know.
Yeah.
Like, it's hard to go in diagonals in Bogano, even with double jumps and stuff. Like, it's more possible that way, but it's still like just difficult. You've been here.
Yeah, but I need this to go up.
Oh yeah, okay. I would actually recommend killing the guys.
Wait, I'm actually going to go here.
Because you get experience and you need perk points.
All right. Hiya! Yeah, Fwood. That's, yeah.
The good thing subtitles are on.
Fwootrildy. Oh, hey, there's a chest over there.
Hey, a chest. Think the Jedi would mind if we grab supplies?
I do like this chest animation.
Yeah.
So what was in there?
When I started God of War, my favorite thing about the game was that I opened the wooden chest and he just smashes the top of it. Just absolutely destroys the top of it. Is there fast travel?
Sort of.
Okay.
Not within worlds. You can travel between worlds.
Oh, okay.
But not like, if you're on a world, you can't fast travel to a different part of it.
What is he scanning? Oh, he's scanning
the splocks.
I always think it's press select, but it's not. Attack in large groups and able to contort evasive strikes, but easily killed.
Yeah, it'll dodge, but you just touch it and it dies.
Yeah.
No, you can't.
I was seeing if there's a grabbable.
I know. I've been there.
Oh, excuse me.
That's one of the very little things that gets on my nerves as I play more of this game, is that if you like strike this way, it'll split in half, like down the, and you're like, what?
Yeah.
Like, just come on.
Like, we don't need a full Metal Gear Rising like cut system, but maybe if you were able to detect like where my
like, well, Cal only strikes from like a couple of places.
Yeah.
Like, you don't even need to like. It's not that hard.
Oh, those. Wait. There were monsters there, and then they like.
No, those are not monsters. Those are like little rabbit things. They're real fast and they're unkillable.
Oh, it shows you where you can and can't go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, this map is like so flavorful, but so unwieldy.
Yeah.
Like it's just so like it doesn't make sense and it's hard to read and.
Also, I don't like the way that they, like, force you to do the things in the tutorial before you can proceed.
Yep.
It's the Force, it works in mysterious ways. I thought that was God.
It can only be called from the other side. I don't know why. Always.
Contraption does
There's a
not
couple of like ambush dudes around here in this area. Just be careful. They're not tough guys, but they're like guys.
Yeah. Ah. Oh, You zipped to that one. Oh, I have a skill point. Oh. Think.
Yeah, you have to go meditate to spend it, though.
Okay.
Behind you.
Oh, 2. How dare you attack twice?
Yes, you do have a skill point.
Time for a stim. Thank you.
Yeah, you can open one of those chests, but not the other.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Hiya! Alright, give me the stuff. Oh my god, look at that guy!
Yeah. You can't fight him, though.
I wouldn't even want to!
He's like a dog, but a dragon.
Somebody was just like chilling here looking at this thing. It moves!
Yeah.
Oh, I can scan it! Tell me what it
Creature
is.
seems so at home here.
The Benog. The Benog is an enormous amphimammalian creature found only on Bogano. They can live for thousands of years, only breeding once per lifetime. Due to their scarcity of offspring, very few Benogs are left in the galaxy.
Protector of Bogano. I thought that was you.
It was funny.
He definitely said it like it was funny. Yeah, Protector of Bogano? Oh, that was you.
See, because you started with a droid, it's fine.
Okay.
You have to get an upgrade, too, to go back up zip lines with BD1.
Dang it.
Which is stupid. This needs wall run. This is go wall run on these walls.
Oh. Oh. Well then... Oh, I could go down... Wait.
It's to your right.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so it's down there, that direction.
Oh.
Plunging attack. Oh, I guess not plunging attack. I don't know why I didn't give it to you there.
Scomp. No scomp?
No, the red ones need the scomp link.
Oh, I thought it was the black ones.
Nope. Well, it's the light on them. They're both. They are black, but they have like a red light on them.
Oh, okay.
You change your poncho. Change your stupid poncho.
That's so terrible. God, that's awful. Oh.
Yeah, it's bad. It's really bad. At least the BD1 colors are cool.
Yeah.
But, like... So I'm playing Fall Guys, and I think the game could be 100 times better if the UI was snappier.
This tool was
Really,
used
the
by someone
UI?
eager to reach the vault.
I thought it could be 100 times better if they just, like, gave
Isn't
you...
this Star Wars Sekiro? And yes, the zipline thing is stupid. It is, but it's much, much easier.
Yeah.
Like, Sekiro is made to be pretty hard, like a Dark Souls kind of thing, where it's made to be really challenging and reward you for being good at the game. This is, like, a story game that takes the very, like, as if someone explained Dark Souls in 10 seconds. Like, game mechanics-wise.
Let's get this. This seems, like, really cool, actually.
It's, yeah, it's good.
Over. Being able to, like, whoop. Oh wow, and it's an attack too.
The flip is not nearly as useful as just the strike.
Really?
Because the flip leaves you open.
Hello.
Hey!
Hey!
Arrived. I'm gonna get another chair. Where is the fourth chair? Get to the bedroom.
Oh, another one. Let's go. Was I telling that other guy to run for it?
Nobody's really sure what Cal's talking about. Hi, Ben.
Hello.
How you doing?
Wow, pretty good.
Boy. Alright, I'm just gonna pull the green screen. Give me a stim.
Okay. He lets you heal. Do the enemies in this game, like, notice you're healing and go for you?
Probably not. Especially not the animals. They don't super care.
Okay. I saved your life. You're welcome.
Tings is freaking out.
You fool.
The dead body has collision.
Of course.
Ugh.
Scan it.
Hi, Ellie. Here, I'm gonna go down to Alex's side.
Okay. Sever the tongue with a combination of the force and lightsaber
Knock down
attack.
the green
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
so you saw it
slow him.
Well, you saw the skin was like when you were hitting him, he wasn't taking damage, but when he was sticking his tongue out, he was
Yeah.
lightsaber resistant.
Okay.
I don't think
Okey-dokey.
I've ever cut off the tongue of this thing.
Yeah, because it's swaggy, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah?
We can move that back towards the corner.
Nice. We can just pull it.
I'm not moving.
Perfect.
No, not like that.
Nope. I thought that's how we wanted to do it.
It needs to be. Wait, why is it like hanging backwards like that?
I'm not sure. It might not be the most stable thing in the world.
It's a tripod. It probably is the most stable thing in the world.
It is made of plastic.
I think there's like airflow.
Here. There.
There it goes.
Oh.
That's right, Nano. Now it's a true party.
Yes, I am
The
now here.
Ogdo is a highly threatening alpha predator at the top of the Bagano food chain. This creature attacks with an adhesive tongue capable of reaching 8 meters in 8 meters?
Yeah, they're big.
24 feet. And latches onto its prey, then pulls them into its jaws. This form of strike is particularly effective against most foes. Due to its thick hide, it's able to resist a straight-on lightsaber
Okay, so like
attack.
I'm just not on.
breaking down. Here,
That's
move that
okay,
one.
don't worry about
Slide.
it. But we
Slide.
have another method. There is another method.
There we go.
Is that better? Does that work?
We can do
now
it in
half on
layers.
straight.
We can do it in
Slide
layers.
anymore or no? Is there more sliding?
Fine.
room?
I'll just
yeah.
sit in front of you,
There you
Sarai.
go.
Yeah, there you go. We did it. We did it. Woo!
Am I like still in frame at all?
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Oh,
you
cool.
are for the most part.
Hello, Alex. I am the shoulder rest. Why would you cut the tongue off? It's more satisfying to make him
Someone's face
taste defeat without exploiting weaknesses.
Exploiting weaknesses is not true
There you
strength.
go, Esperise.
There
A
is
true man stands in front of his wife. I guess so. Here, Duke. Oh, no. Duke's
better
not
to
as
take
nice.
the bullets.
It's like what's from the behind every great man is a better woman. You know, one of those quotes.
Yeah, definitely one of those quotes. Why not right next
That
to
looks
her?
like I could jump down there, but BD says no.
It's 100%
Hey,
not.
you can have my chair. There you go.
That's also a slide. I'm just gonna tell you.
Oh,
So if you jump down there, you will just slide off.
guess that makes sense.
I just don't want you to like. I didn't try that hard to jump onto there, but if you tried, I bet you could find a way. And if you do, you'll die. And I just don't want to be the cause of that.
Yeah, it'll be very anticlimactic. It's not an intended point of
When
exploration.
does it become Titanfall 2?
I'll check
What?
it out.
When do we get the bracelet that lets us change what time we're in? When do we get to
Sarai
wall
was
slide?
obsessed with that chapter. She thinks every game should have
Yes.
that chapter in
Well,
it.
no, I just want a game made about that.
We devised a game that's better than this, where BD1 is actually just the driver for like a mech that you get to control,
Yeah, you put him in the mech.
which would be just a much better game.
Yeah, it could be.
Because then you could get be V and just ride the giant BD1 with your lightsaber. That would be sick.
I'm gonna get evasive kick. That sounds kind of cool. Oh, I need to do this and then.
I don't think I ever hardly used that ability.
So how far in the game are you?
Wait, oh, it's after a roll? I don't even know.
Maybe
Maybe
go preview it.
Huh?
I think it's after a dodge.
Yeah.
Oh, look at us meditating. Good number. Good
Oh, is
boy.
it B plus X?
No, it's B into
Oh, no.
X.
Oh.
I
I
just
rested my
don't know
cold
how that
water
works.
bottle on him.
I think it only works if you just dodged an attack,
Yeah.
because that's not doing it.
Your droid is really cute. He's like a little monkey droid.
Yeah, his name is BD1.
He was
What does
limping
it
on one
stand
foot
for?
earlier.
Badass Droid 1.
Nice.
No.
I know.
Beautiful, daring. Bodacious droid.
Best droid one.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
Is there a monkey that has a name that starts with B?
Baboon.
Yeah! Baboon droid. But no bow droid. Dude, they've updated.
He scanned the fish.
Are those gonna eat you?
And you step on the fish.
Feeding primarily on... Okay.
No fish AI? Wow.
What's even the point if there's no fish AI? How come there's no fishing minigame? Where's your fishing pole?
Yeah, why didn't the Star
Game
Wars game
sucks.
have a fishing mini game? I mean, why not? Every other game does.
Yeah.
I used to know a guy
Make
that
a
could
wall run.
meditate.
Yeah.
Wouldn't Jedi just lift the fish out of the water?
You'd think so, right?
Oh my god.
But he doesn't have
Perez.
connection to the Force or something.
Of course, of course.
I need wall run for this too. Please tell me this is the area in which I learn wall run.
It is.
Oh, nice, Nano.
Actually, I think you can't get back out without wall run.
Yeah. I think they designed it in such a way where you have to wall run to get out of it, and this is where you learn how to wall run.
See something in there?
Pikmin says, Saran, October 30th. Pikmin 3.
Oh wow. We learn how to wall run because one of the animals can do it?
I love it.
Oh.
Ooh.
Difficult, Master.
Yes, the path is difficult.
So,
May
why
seem
those haircuts
impossible.
though?
A little baby.
Persistence.
Why did they...
Baby caveman.
Oh my gosh, his chin still is like exaggerated.
You will master any path. Now, do what you must to reach me.
Yes. More like, you do know that all Nintendo games are like $60, right? Forever.
And that is what the Nintendo Bible says. And that is what it shall always be. And Shigeru Miyamoto said,
Oh shit.
it will be $60.
I wasn't gonna make that.
And it was.
Persistence and the Force is my ally.
The preamble
No
is...
tricks.
We the... Oh, it's a Schoolhouse Rock song. We the people, in order to form a more perfect union. Establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility.
That's a thing, isn't it?
It's the preamble to the Constitution.
Yes.
No, this.
Yes, it is a thing. I think this particular one you can't get out of because they designed it that way, but the strat is a real thing.
No, you can get up there.
Can you get up there? I
Yeah.
don't remember.
I don't think you can... There's like two... I think there might be 2 secrets involved with this.
With this particular one or this strategy?
With this particular area. There's like a thing when you get up there, and then when you come the other direction.
Oh
it's
yeah, that's
another
right.
thing.
Yeah, it's like I remember.
My sister Rachel memorized most of the
Hard.
Constitution.
You might need to double jump.
Oh wait, hold on.
Oh? Then you turn around?
You might not be able to turn around now. And you cannot do this one yet.
Yeah. You need force pull for the
you
mine.
don't take full damage.
No.
Yeah, I think you don't.
I mean,
I thought from high enough you just
are a
died.
Jedi.
Maybe I made that up.
Yeah, I think so. It's like press X to die.
You are a monk. Monks don't take fall
Ain't
damage.
gonna force you, get it forced like in Star Wars.
Get it red.
So there's always like a blur effect whenever you use the Force.
You can show me that shortcut.
And I was like, why is motion blur still on?
Yeah. I guess a universal motion blur is off.
That's awesome, Nano. Singing is fun. Everyone should enjoy some singing.
Nice.
I don't think that Force powers should have visual effects in Star Wars for the most part.
Unless they're strictly visual powers, I tend to agree.
Yeah, like Force Lightning.
Right.
Right.
I would almost think it was cooler if Force Lightning didn't have a visual. And you were just left to like imagine what was happening.
How exactly does Force Lightning work?
Well, you're using the Force
Uh-huh.
to ionize the air.
Alright, I believe it.
So
It's also like in universe powered by evilness.
Oh, nice, Nano.
which is neat, I guess.
Sometimes
Well, it's
I want to channel my
complicated.
It is
evil into
complicated,
Force
but that,
lightning.
like... It kind of is, though.
Yeah.
There is good Force lightning, and only one person can do it.
Wait, when?
It's in Legends. It's...
Well, of course.
Yeah, it was one of the Jedi, like... It was one of the recent ones, actually. I think it might have been Kit Fisto.
I think Sortier's
could
talking
do,
about
like, a
it.
good Force lightning or something. It was in one of the comics one time.
Was it Kyle Katarn?
They were
What?
frustrated
No.
with the Jedi Council.
Look, it's the green lightning.
Kyle Katarn just uses any Force powers he feels like.
Yeah.
Kyle.
No, there's like a strictly good Force lightning. It's really weird. I only kind of read about it.
Sorry, says Luke gets the green lightning. I don't know what he means by that.
Wasn't it like he could use Force lightning because of like natural creatures could
I don't
do that?
remember. I don't.
Something like
Oh,
that.
I get it. He has the nature energy that you get as Naruto, and then you go into Sage mode, and you get
Yeah,
the
sure.
Sage chakra, and then you get the green lightning. I'd imagine a similar way to Naruto. Oh my god, Esperise is also involves vibrating your Force energy to generate lightning or something like that.
It's called Electric Judgment.
Ooh!
Plo Koon can do it.
It's got a great name.
It's still forbidden.
You know how it is, Esperise. I imagine what you're thinking, you imagine what I'm thinking. We're both on the same page.
Well, like Mace Windu uses a forbidden lightsaber technique.
It's true. Although he invented it too, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then forbidden it himself?
No, forbidden everyone else.
Yeah.
Oh.
Only I get to
Because he
use
has to
it.
tap into the dark side to use his lightsaber technique, and he can do it because he rides the line between dark and light.
Kyle Katarn can use it because he wandered close to the dark side.
Kyle
He
Katarn
almost
did whatever the fuck he wanted.
fell,
Yeah.
which is why he disconnected from the Force. Yeah, it's a BAMF technique.
Those are actually really good
Only
games,
used
though.
by BAMFs.
What?
The like Kyle Katarn,
Oh yeah.
those games.
I liked Lego Star Wars.
Lego Star Wars is a legit fantastic game.
I played hours and hours and
Because it
hours
does exactly
both.
what it does, and that's great. Like, you know exactly what you're getting into when you start a Lego Star Wars game.
Yeah.
It's a good time. We played
You're playing a Lego
played
game, and also,
multiplayer,
like,
too.
there's some Star Wars flavor, and it's cool. I love it. I love it. I have no problems with Lego Star Wars.
The Lego Lord of the Rings and Hobbit games actually were really good.
Really?
Yeah.
I stopped playing. I disagree with the concept that the Lego people talk. I like it when they just made the noises at each other.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's fair.
I just don't like that they gave it like a story. Like, it already has a story. It's based on a movie.
Yeah, but like the way that they like
Don't get numb.
remade the scenes but in Lego was actually really cool.
But did they like in the old one, since they couldn't talk? Oh boy, clipping.
Wasted. Wow, Red.
Oh no.
I think GTA 5 might be a bit hard for you. Jedi Outlast and oh
Outcast.
sorry, I can't read from here. And Dark Forces are the Kyle Katarn games.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just like barrel rolling through space.
Speaking of death scenes, when Padme dies, spoilers, in the Lego Star Wars, because that was my only exposure to the prequels, except for the first one, I couldn't handle it. 'cause
I
was
mean,
12.
somehow the Lego Star Wars version of the prequels is better than the actual prequels.
I enjoyed it.
Less memes though.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah, I gotta go to prequel names. One hit to D-Lat. Yep. Not like this.
You can parry these
But yeah.
guys.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
You can parry all the non-red attacks.
He's on the hardest difficulty.
No, I'm not.
Oh, I thought you chose Jedi Master.
I mean, I played on the hardest difficulty. So.
I
See,
played.
Valen
I'm
has
playing on
those-
Master, not Grandmaster.
Okay.
Yeah.
Strapped.
Oh wait, I've already been here.
I don't think you should play on the highest difficulty.
It's just not worth it. It
Yeah.
doesn't make the game any more fun.
I mean,
Hashtag
it
not
looked like it
worth
just made parry timings harder.
Pretty much.
Kinda, yeah. Stuff does more damage.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like your lightsaber does not do enough damage.
Funny, you're talking about prequel memes while ambushing that monster from the high ground.
Don't try it,
boy.
Anakin.
It's over, Ongo Bogdan.
Alex!
What was that?
Ongo Bogdan, or whatever his name is.
It's Ooga Booga.
Wow.
Yeah, Ooga Booga Frog.
Well, it has turned into
Booga
Titanfall 2
frog.
now, so I'm happy. You can run on the walls. Oh, but can you do the Naruto run straight, like,
I am
perpendicular to the wall?
really into Ooga Booga Frog. I don't know why that got me so good, but it did.
Frog.
Have you found the bonus boss yet?
The bonus boss frog?
Yes.
Yeah.
Killed it.
Okay.
Yeah. I killed it. This time I waited. I wasn't stubborn. I waited
I
until
forgot
after.
that you needed to upgrade BD1 to open some of the chests. Like, it's so stupid.
Yeah. These are extra locked chests.
Great.
Yeah, like these Splonk units or whatever they're called. It's something equally stupid.
Star Wars is really great at making up just whatever names necessary.
It's like they have so many alien species. Of course, you're going to get a lot of weird names.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they don't have 20 names for every single thing.
Yeah.
Can't do this yet. You need your force push.
You cannot progress any farther.
Yep, the game is soft locked. Good game, everybody.
It's as far as you go.
Actually,
the speedrun is just getting to this point.
Yep. I do love that
They
he's...
never patched it.
Jeez.
Yeah, well, thank you for playing our early access video game.
Let the corruption begin. Yeah, put this to the real-time corruptor, Alex.
Where am I supposed to go? Hold on, let's look at
You gotta go to that tower in the middle of the thing.
Oh, that's right, I got my... Oh, I was supposed to use the shortcut.
Yeah.
I got my new power.
Are there ways to mess with the game files in ways that don't... Well, I mean, that's what modding is.
Yeah.
Modding is messing with the game files in ways that don't make it crash, ideally.
There actually aren't very many mods for this game. Most of them are just reskins.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
It's probably a hard game to mod.
Yeah.
Also, why?
Why what?
Might as well
mod
go
it?
spend time modding Dark
Just
Souls.
change it into something else.
I understand why mods exist. I'm just saying, if you're gonna mod it,
A mod
it would need
is
so
when
many.
someone decides to go into a game.
Sleeping. Just you guys don't need me. Alright. I can't leave. I can't get
Yeah,
out.
no,
I'm stuck.
John. I don't know what you thought you were doing, but you're not leaving.
Yeah, I'm stuck. I can't leave.
Oh, I think I wasn't supposed to do that.
Reach the vault.
Wait, no, hold on. Hold on. Here's what I'm gonna do.
Here's the other part
Oh,
of
it's
this game.
Borderlands.
You can't go back, remember?
Yeah.
Remember, you can't go back on zip lines for some reason?
Yeah, so hold on. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do this. and
Here's the
then
other part of this
I'm
game.
gonna-
Figure out the maze that's every world,
You're a
apparently.
vault
Okay,
hunter.
I thought it was A to jump off
The
of
way
his
you
feet.
just gently bonked off of them.
Yeah.
Oh, that is gorgeous.
I do actually like the concept of the maps in this game because they have yellow and red where you
That's
need
neat.
to progress.
But the fact that everywhere is a maze
Yeah.
is not something. Maybe I'm just bad at finding my way around, and I can accept that. But
Okay, I had to go up here and then.
I think I'm not the only one who
take
has
that.
issues
Can our
with that.
droid talk? Or can he just be
He
boop?
can be.
Beep boops.
He
But
speaks binary.
but Cal talks to him.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, so then I need to
When you have a
climb
bond
this
with a
zone.
droid, you just understand whatever they're thinking or feeling.
I think people just speak binary.
Not everyone.
Right, people can. Is it?
Oh,
Oh,
those
yeah,
are
yeah.
creepy crawlies.
This isn't.
Yeah, they're called splocks.
Yeah, no, not.
Oh,
right at
what
all.
did you just do? You just flutter jumped.
No, I just sidestepped off the thing. Oh my
I
god.
wish you could flutter jump. I want
Where's
you
where's
to
my
be
link
Yoshi.
spin?
You're not cool enough to have a link spin.
God,
How do you block these guys without cutting them in half?
I don't know. Everything is lightsaber resistant.
If you want a link spin, you need to go, ha,
Yeah, it's evolution or something.
But you actually cut them in half
Yeah.
with your lightsaber.
Yeah. Well, it's because you tried to cut him that time.
What?
My favorite is it rolled in front of him and he blocked it.
Boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there a game-breaking glitch that lets you finish this game in 30 minutes?
Definitely not. I don't know, man.
The
No, there
speedrun is probably
isn't.
I don't-
6 hours.
This is a long speedrun, yeah.
It's a long game, not because there's a lot of content, but because you don't move that fast.
That's true. But there could be glitches that make you move faster.
That would be cool if there were movement glitches.
Now I want to look it up. But I left my phone in purse.
Okay, and then I take this zip line to where I'm actually going. Yes.
I like how the hands don't actually
Right, yeah.
immediately land correctly.
Okay. How long do you think it takes to finish this game as fast as possible?
I'm gonna say it's like a 4-hour speed run.
I'm gonna say like 2.
Oh, it's on.
I stopped him. Ah.
We're not finished yet. Okay.
You're progressing the plot?
Probably.
I'm so proud of you.
There we go. I needed my stims back.
I hate that you don't auto-rest.
I don't hate that because you sometimes want to spend your points without respawning all the enemies.
The fastest you can complete this game is 1 hour, 58 minutes.
Ooh. That was 2 minutes off.
Oh, the lighting here is interesting. I don't know if that's lore relevant, but this thing seems to just actually be sucking the light out of this area. Do you see this?
Yeah.
There's apparently something called pause buffer clips.
Oh boy.
Which sounds very promising.
Oh no. Reset the urn.
So the issue that I have with not auto-resting is that they aggressively respawn enemies anyway.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Especially later in the game.
Is this thing supposed to be sucking the light out of the surrounding area?
No? Oh yeah, there's just weird shadow cascade issues.
You found a temple.
Like, you see this, right?
Ooh.
It like lingers when he moves the camera. That's weird.
I bet it would fix if you changed the shadow quality.
Oh yeah.
And then
Turn it to low. Oh wait,
crash.
you can't.
No wait, this is okay.
Someone did some good art for this game.
I don't
Look at
know
all
what that
this
is.
text. We're gonna have like a weird nightmare in here, aren't we?
I mean, this does seem to be some sort of memory crystal. Or something.
Oh, look how fast he can go!
It was a portal?
I like that you're standing directly in front of his scan and he's just fine with that.
Alright, BD?
Well done.
We found a force ghost!
You have passed the test I left behind.
Right.
And gained access to the vault and this recording, one of many encrypted logs stored in the droid. I am Master Eno Cordova. I may not know your name, but I know your purpose. The
We feel
fate
very
of the
neutral
Jedi
about
Order
this.
lies in your hands.
Cal feels neutral about everything.
Vault is a sacred temple.
Good talk, man.
Built by a vanished civilization known as the Zepho.
The
Can you feel anything?
Meditating here, I was granted a premonition through the Force. A vision of doom.
Well, not Doom.
I have placed inside this vault a Jedi holocron containing a list of the names and locations of young Force sensitives throughout the galaxy.
Oh,
Ahead,
I think
you
he
will
felt something
find
about
the inner
that.
chamber of the vault, but also another test. I can only trust
Probably
this
beats the
holocron
hell out of
to
being a
someone who
scrapper.
has followed my path and understands. Seek out the hidden tombs of the three sages.
How's he like getting
and learn
food,
to
though?
perceive the mysteries of the Force.
Jedi stuff,
as
don't worry
the
about
Zepho
it.
once did.
He just makes
In
the
this
grass
world,
grow and
you
then
will
eats
find
the grass.
everything you need to succeed on this journey.
They say the Dragon Warrior can survive off of the dew of a single ginkgo leaf and the energy of the universe.
Of the storm. Good luck, Jedi.
Yeah, what kind of Doom? Eternal Doom.
Gonna need my force
He just looks
double-barreled
kind of
shotgun.
sleepy.
Yeah, he
Looks
does.
Like, he looks like he has a headache.
Yeah.
I think the actor was going for contemplative.
Mm-hmm. Why would you just sit in the water like that? That'd be miserable.
Yeah, when there's a like a sort of raised stone thing like
Yeah.
a foot that way.
Your butt is so wet, Cal.
Without any
Just real wet.
He's got swamp ass now.
Alex. I haven't played a Star Wars game since KOTOR 1 and 2. How is it so far?
It's not as good as KOTOR 1 and 2.
Our butts are wet.
Maybe Sierra was right.
Okay, well, just Cal's.
Maybe we're done hiding.
Mainly Cal's. I like his outfit, though.
Hey,
Like, look
I'd
at
like a
that.
Knights of the Old Republic remaster. That'd be neat.
Friends
You know, I think
of mine.
if this game was sold on just the combat, it would be kind of
What
a...
happened to your face there for a second?
Yeah, it got weird. Get this out of my screen.
You got an achievement. Oh no, what's happening to the shadows?
If all this game had to go on was like its own merit, its combat system and whatnot, it would kind of just be an inferior Sekiro.
Yeah.
But you get a Star Wars story as well, which is kind of a selling point too.
Here's your Star Wars story.
Fallen Order, a Star Wars story.
Yeah.
Look at all the little hieroglyphs. They're very chill.
This reminds me a lot of the planet murals in Steven Universe.
Oh yeah.
Where like Pink only has the one.
Yeah.
And by the way, I
That's a
totally
pumpkin.
called that back in like the first time they went to the moon base.
Spoilers for Steven Universe.
Wait,
That's no moon.
is that it? Do I just leave now?
Get out.
Wait,
What?
is that
You
it?
planning on
Yeah.
sleeping here?
Oh,
Were you paying attention to the cutscene?
no.
He said go to Zepho, fight in the Tomb of the Three Sages. Zepho's a planet.
Oh,
I thought
yes.
we were in Zepho.
This is
No,
John.
this is
This is Bylan.
what is this place called? Oh my god.
B something.
Yeah. Bogano.
Bogano.
Oh,
Search
no.
Zepho for ancient tombs.
Go to the ship.
Oh, see, it was like saying like
Woo!
you discovered this temple and there was like new location discovered. So I thought we were there.
Nope.
Oh, you thought being in the temple was Zeph. I understand.
Yeah.
I understand what you thought.
You
You're wrong.
made your... You're wrong, but it's understandable.
You're wrong, but also you're an idiot.
Get smushed. Oh, he's such a big frog.
Ow. Ow.
Frogs with 3 eyes are the best kinds of frogs.
I hate how hard it tracks.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, have you learned nothing from Dark Souls 2?
Welcome to Monster Hunter. Oh,
So
Alex,
now-
get a trap so you can take
Oh,
him
I
home.
want to see. You want to slow him while he's doing that attack.
But, like, he tracks anyway.
To cut off his tongue, I think.
You gotta give him the shock and then you gotta tranquilize him. And then we'll take him home with us. He can be our frog pal. And then we can kill him there. Gross.
How do I carve him? I did it. I hunted the monster.
You did very good. We're proud of you. Let lightsabers cut through flesh like butter, says Moltar. Our lightsaber is not very powerful.
Every wildlife in this entire game evolved to be lightsaber resistant.
Yep, and also stormtroopers and people and stuff.
Yeah.
Actually, stormtroopers die pretty fast.
They do. They die easier than the animals do.
Yeah.
Can I not, like, make a shortcut out of this?
No.
None of that.
Seems like I could.
Seems like that, yeah.
So I guess there is
you,
just
man. Too bad.
climbable here.
You know what this game also seems like? Fuck you.
I don't really consider the lightsaber resistant animals to be canon.
Yeah.
You shouldn't.
Like, pretty much the only lightsaber resistant animal is in Clone Wars.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hello.
Bouncy fellas.
Yeah, I can understand why they didn't make lightsaber cut through flesh that easily for the purpose of gameplay.
I don't know. That would have made for a cool game too. Like land one strike and you get it, but everything's really tough, fast.
Sekiro?
Yeah.
Like the game that they should have made.
I would play the shit out of Sekiro with lightsabers.
I was gonna say
that'd be cool.
Let's mod Sekiro so the main character looks more like a caveman.
And it has a glowing sword.
Because that's the first priority.
We really want him to feel like Cal.
My friend, I recently discovered that Zepho had some interest in Dathomir. Strange for such a culture to have any sort of fascination with a place so dark. There's more to be discovered on Dathomir.
That's exactly the words he said.
Yeah.
I wasn't listening.
Got that, yeah.
How important is it that I listen to these cutscenes?
It'd be a lot quicker than the way in.
Not very?
How important is the plot?
Well, I was just
Not
saying.
very.
No.
Yeah.
Oh,
Look at that little boy.
That's so cute. Catch it. Catch it. Gotta catch them all.
That one just jumped into the ground.
Always wanted one of those. Whatever they are.
It's a Vulpix.
Right. Ooh, nice bomb riding.
Oh. I'm turning that on. I don't care.
When do you
Yeah,
get the
it's
double jump?
really annoying.
That button is useless.
I seem to remember getting the double jump later than I thought I needed it.
Oh, they're so cute! Did you just... I said catch them, not kill them.
Well, they're a lot easier to catch when they're dead.
Yeah.
They don't move so fast
You
after they die.
literally vaporized them.
Yeah, they just go puff.
Boggling tunnel.
Boggling tunnels connect their nest and serve as a natural defense against predators, able to dig 5 meters per day. Bogglings collaborate in heckles. In heckles!
That's all we need to know.
Heckles. Those heckin'
This is not the entrance.
bogglers.
Nope.
That is the landing gear.
Yes, okay. Did you see him do a little bit of a scampering?
Who decided it was okay to say heck?
The cutscene starts here.
Test.
So you knew about BD1?
Come on board. We'll talk inside.
They've already modded Sekiro to make Wolf look like MHX, and his weapons look like various fate weapons related to Arctoria.
Oh
And it's an
wow.
enemy. Every enemy has to die twice. Wouldn't shock me if it's got a Cal mod.
MHX.
I don't actually know.
Not really.
Might be a monster
I hope
hunting?
you found something better
No,
out
but
there
we're
than
gonna
this
look.
droid.
Oh, calm down, Grease. He did.
I'm gonna Google MHX and see what happens.
The vault was built by an ancient civilization called the Zepho. A Jedi named Eno Cordova hid something inside of it.
What did he hide?
Apparently, MHX is a custom fishing rod company.
Contains a list of force-sensitive.
Wow, that's amazing that they managed to get a mod for Sekiro.
I would love that. He's just swinging a fishing pole around.
Oh,
You knew
goodness.
him?
Yes. A long time ago. I was his
The
apprentice.
She's
holocron.
emoting.
Cordova was...
The holocron they're talking about is probably the same one that appeared in Clone Wars.
Hold on, wait a minute, wait a
Wow.
minute. A hollow.
Oh yeah, I guess you're right now.
Yeah.
That's
It
funny.
stores information, but only accessible to Jedi. Hang on,
So
I have it.
she used to be a Jedi?
Yes.
Okay.
Use
She's got the Tesseract.
Sweet.
It's the sickest crossover ever.
It just burns through his hand.
I regret to report that both our Jedi Order and the Republic have fallen.
Oh crap.
You like how they didn't bother rendering the Ewan McGregor face? They just gave you the back of the hooded cloak.
Yeah.
Could rebuild the Jedi
Well, you don't need to
and
see
defeat
that.
the Emperor.
I would have liked to, though.
They did give us the Ewan McGregor voice,
Except
which
the
is
holocron
nice.
is hidden deep inside the
Or at
vault.
least a
Get
very
it
good
back
sound
to
alike.
Cordova's path.
Yep.
You mentioned something about the planet.
It's easy to do a really good sound alike for one sentence.
Where was I? I'm just asking because I was thinking of maybe making some food.
Look, before we do anything,
See, he's got his priorities straight. He's got to make dinner.
how come you're no longer a Jedi?
I had an
I
experience
lost my
that
Jedi
changed
certificate.
my perspective.
She must be like 1/4 alien, because look at her eyes compared to his. Look at her eyes, and then look at his.
She kind of has frog eyes.
A little bit.
Is she part Ooga Booga Frog?
What do you believe?
I love her. She's cool. She's
I believe I can't
she
keep hiding from the
is
Empire,
expressive.
so I don't really have a choice.
Cal, as long as you're alive, you
She's
will
very
always
expressive for someone with very little character.
Mm-hmm.
Accurate.
Are you
That saber chick from Fate. MHX is a saber lookalike. Can't seem to find a video of the mod aside from a 2-hour video of someone playing the game with the mod.
There you go.
Okay.
From Fate. What is Fate?
It's an anime.
It's an anime.
Oh,
Originally a visual novel.
gotcha. Why is that different?
What?
A visual
What is a
novel
visual
is like
novel?
Phoenix Wright, where it's
Yeah.
mostly text and you scroll through it.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah. Okay. Hey.
I'm busy. I gotta figure out what to cook next.
Oh, I forgot to talk to him last time we were here. He had like a bunch of lines.
He does have a bunch of... He's the best character in the game.
Yes.
Go Grease!
Hey, Grease, what's this thing?
What? You've never seen a terrarium before?
Sure, but don't they usually have plants in them?
Well, I've been a bit busy hauling you around the galaxy, but you know, you could pay me back with some seeds.
I thought you hated nature.
Well,
When
that's
it's out
all he
there,
wants.
you betcha. But when it's behind a comfortably thick wall of embarring glass, that's perfection.
Oh, he's perfect.
I'll see if I can find any.
It's an anime where every female historical figure is a hot girl, and every male historical figure is also a hot girl.
I mean, why can't we just have it all?
Only 90% accurate.
I thought that was Hitalia.
Oh. No, Italia as if they were hot guys.
They have those too.
Can you feel the force at all?
Yes. But instead of opening up, push it back. Exact opposite.
Cruising, or bruising.
I remembered something about myself before the purge. It was painful, but like I found a piece
They
of
deleted
myself.
his memories?
That's good.
Oh
You're learning
no,
to
Cal.
embrace the force again.
Cal, what are you doing?
How can you
He's
say
good, he's good, he's good.
Because I
No,
know what it means.
that's we're hitting like maximum okay head rotation here.
Maximum head rotation. Alex, how far can your head rotate?
It's like this far.
That's not bad.
I can't I can't even like reach my
You
shoulder.
shouldn't be able to go past your shoulder.
Yeah.
Not like The Last of Us 2.
That was so funny.
If your character's head can go past their shoulder, you have a problem.
So this is how we go places.
Yep.
Yeah.
You have a choice now.
Great.
You can go to
Oh.
Zepho, or you can go to Dathomir. That's the other place you unlocked from the thing.
Okay, well I was told to go to Zepho, and I'm a good boy that follows orders.
Aww.
Although wait, Dathomir seems much smaller. It's based on the unlockables.
When my brother was playing this, he instantly went to Dathomir because they let him, and it's like a big planet from canon.
Yeah, it's a like crazy big planet from canon.
Oh. Okay, let's
I'm not going to tell you why, because it's kind of a story important. I don't. Even though the story is pretty lackluster, I don't want to spoil it.
Right.
Yeah.
Because that's still a dick move.
If your character's head can go past their shoulder and they're not an owl, you may have a problem.
Well, if this lady's part frog, why not?
You?
Oh, do we get to like actually be in the ship while it's flying?
Frogs basically don't have necks.
Or shoulders, really.
Yeah.
Grease is all about that love.
Admiration, devotion, attraction, and
I expected it to loading screen me. Oh, that's cool.
It is now loading screened you.
Well, no, because I can still like walk around and I can see the hyperspace.
This is an interactive loading screen.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I expected it to just be like black
screen loading.
Get in
Yeah.
your chair.
Get in your place.
That's a lightsaber table back there, too.
Oh, yeah. I can check my new stuff.
You can add parts.
Although you never actually see this in gameplay except for the one time that you're at the table.
Being able to customize your character basically disallows them from making pre-rendered cutscenes.
Yeah. A little bit.
But it feels like we're kind of getting to the point where we don't need pre-rendered cutscenes.
Yeah.
Is it always
That's
fried on the
ideal.
end? Oh, yes. Okay. Answered my own question.
You talk.
Always has been.
I feel like you learned something, and that's the most important.
I did.
I really hate the orange lightsaber color.
Really?
You don't like
Not
it?
a fan. I've always liked the yellow lightsabers.
It matches his
Yeah.
hair.
A personal favorite of mine.
Oh, I can't take out my lightsaber here.
Just like, you know,
No, you
Luke's
cannot kill the
lightsaber
crew.
matches his hair.
But how come I can't also like harmlessly swing through the crew?
Chair sitting
I
time.
can't just be like, ah, it's just a prank, bro.
That's a hurricane.
It's just some clouds.
Think of a storm brewing down there.
Okay,
This
maybe
might
it's a
not be the
problem.
best
Bit
time to
more
land.
than clouds.
Something strange.
The Darksaber is
Something strange in the atmosphere.
Cordova mentioned something
Best
about
saber,
peace in
good
the eye of the
reading.
storm.
Oh, best saber.
Best is Bryce.
I'm a little brainwashed.
Adam Savage did a thing where he had the Beat Saber controllers. He was like, I want to feel like lightsabers, and so he custom made like some metal like lightsaber shaped things to play Beat Saber with, just because he wanted to.
Yeah,
and he wants content, and I'm into it.
There are people who have like taped their controllers together to do like
double.
Yeah.
That's
like
neat.
Darth Maul mode.
It's under control. It's just a little tricky.
For Darth Malgus mode. Because I know my Star Wars
so
lore.
Hard to play that way though.
Well, there are specific maps for it.
Makes sense.
Perfect landing. Crazy
Perfect.
money, baby.
Crazy money.
A lot of interference on the comms. It's gonna take me a
That's
minute
the kind
to
of
get
landing
back
I
out.
need.
Yeah, he's the best character in that game.
No, that's a catchphrase I can get behind.
Greasy money, baby.
I'll be in touch once I crack this.
I like
Cal,
our friends. They're good
over here.
friends.
What do you mean, Cal over here? You just told me to leave.
The more information we gather, the better Zephyr. Those
Oh,
will
she's so
get stuck in the
spooky.
Empire.
Oh no, we can't see her.
You remember those lighting things we were talking about?
Dover was obsessed with the Zephyr.
The optimization in this game is not great.
she's like a whistleblower. Like, you know, her identity is kept a secret for. Yeah,
it's insane.
Good luck.
I mean, we're also a silhouette.
I can see you two have been through a lot. It's not easy.
Do you have like that blown out table right next to you?
Those who believed in
Yeah.
me at one point.
And we've got like natural lighting coming in, and yeah.
I'm sure you have a few of those.
Prof.
It's like when like amateur artists are trying to draw something and they just have no concept for where the light source is.
Yeah.
A lot of people depend on you, even if they don't know it.
Calling the designers of this game amateur artists.
Oh.
Just the people who failed at the lighting.
There was a
Yeah.
moment in The Last of Us 2 where like we're on a pier and the pier's kind of wet, right? And it happened to be really cloudy and like stormy, and there was like a distinct like really light reflection that just did not exist in the world in the water.
Storing encrypted information. These exploration droids are good
But at
tools
least we
for
could
that sort of
see.
thing. But I'm sure he's more than that.
I mean, if they mess up in cutscenes, then we can blame them.
Yeah.
Please, I'm trying to collect my thoughts.
Leave her alone.
Fine, I want to talk to Grease.
She wants to go stand in the shadows, okay? The shadows are the only place she feels safe.
Wait, is he not here anymore?
I believe he's standing
crazy.
just outside.
Oh.
I think. I could be wrong about that. That might just be on Dathomir.
Oh, there he is.
We should go plant some seeds.
We did it. I hope you're not.
I don't think he's outside on Dathomir.
Oh, he won't leave the ship on Dathomir.
Yeah, spoilers.
Just my ship.
Not really.
Manus?
Yeah.
Good name, right? Intimidating. Oh, what do you know? You probably never even flown a ship. Maybe I'll teach you one day when you're done with your Jedi stuff. I'll
That's
even
so
give you a
nice.
discount.
Yes, how many plant seeds will we need to give you?
Someone?
His name is Prof.
Alex.
His life and mine.
Alex.
Tough, strong guy.
Your neck. Why are you doing this?
He's trying to face me as well. He's doing his
I
best.
can't tell why this looks so weird. Is it because your head isn't moving
the
at
head.
all?
It's the head.
Is that why?
Yeah, if you were normally walking, you wouldn't do that with your head.
Oh man.
This is what a natural one intimidation check looks like.
Ring around.
Oh man. Ah, that's good.
He stole a baby. Oh,
Well, I mean, I didn't
that's
buy
the
it. Steal it. I
that's
bought
the shit.
Steal a baby.
it. Got a small loan.
Took a small loan of $1 million.
No, it's fine. Look, we're all fine.
Kind of Psycho names their ship Mantis.
Mantis is a good name for a ship. Oh, Psycho Mantis. God damn it.
Psycho Mantis.
There you go. There you go.
Everything
This
okay?
price, he got it.
Oh, great. Just enjoying some peace and quiet.
Peace and
Enjoying some
quiet.
peace and quiet. That was subtle, Grease. Just? Not really.
It's a great way to tell someone to leave you alone. Oh, I'm just enjoying some peace and quiet. Looks pointedly away. Out here by my lonesome.
God damn it.
Derelict hangar.
Door is locked by some mechanism.
The door appears to be locked.
Does not open from this side.
I just always appreciated when they wrote stuff like "appears to be locked." Like, if it can I confirm that? Can we check? New poncho.
New poncho.
New poncho.
More poncho.
Like the DM requires you to roll lockpicking every time you try to open a door. It's like natural one. It appears to be locked.
Right.
It looks like I could just climb this.
Yeah, it just always occurs to me, like, can we double check? Like, can we rattle the door? Not something?
I've definitely failed at opening doors before.
Did you try opening it?
Yeah, exactly, right. Something my mother would say. Like, it's locked. Well, did you try to open it? Yes! Like, what? Good job.
Climb the box.
You're the king of the mountain.
This is the game. Just jumping on boxes.
Yeah,
Alex found the minigame.
If there is another part of the game, I have not found
He's
it yet.
escaping. He's gonna be an orphan that just lives in this little shack and climbs boxes all day.
I mean, to say he's an orphan is a little misleading. I mean, yeah, his parents are probably dead.
It looks like I can climb
He's a
that,
bit
but I
older
don't
than
even know what I
18.
would do.
Well, we don't know that, actually.
We don't know that. He got taken from his parents during the Jedi Order, as all Padawans did, but...
Most, yeah.
Most.
How old are we?
He runs with his hands straight out.
I mean... He was... I mean, Fall of the Jedi happened 5 years ago. We know that because of the ship at the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
So he's probably in his early 20s or so.
He's a cutie, but only because
Maybe
of the red
20 or
hair.
21, I'd guess.
You don't look friendly.
What?
I dodged that too. I tried.
Scaz.
Capable of 2 different attacks. Will bite at a prey's heel or lock him down with a leap that cannot be blocked. Opportunistic, often surrounding prey when they are locked down.
Commonly found in the shade or dark areas, especially vulnerable in bright light. Okay.
So they should just run away from your
lightsaber. Right, yeah.
Appreciate it.
They should be scared of heckles.
They attack efficiently in large numbers.
That's not efficiently. Effectively.
Yeah, most efficient in large numbers, but they may prove overwhelming.
Not the correct use of vision.
The Empire. They found Zeppo.
Nice.
If they were following
Yeah,
the
that's
it
cool.
would have been formed already.
We found the one substance your lightsaber could apparently cut through.
Oh yeah, all this rock?
I'll try
Lightsaber
to
resistant.
look around to track it.
Well, it leaves a mark on there.
Yeah.
No, the
It
grass
did
is
a
going
thing.
too low.
Jedi Academy probably has the best lightsabers in all of Star Wars. As far as the games go.
Does it? I didn't play that one.
Oh, this place is gorgeous. It's got waterfalls.
Apparently people that have been playing that game for years are able to recognize other users.
Based on their lightsaber?
Yeah, based on their lightsaber
cool.
style, like their fighting style.
That's
Like they'll change their usernames, but people will still recognize them.
This
That's
all looks like
wild.
stuff I can climb?
No.
Okay.
There's probably definitely zombies. Sorry. Contradictory.
Baby cry.
Crying? What kind of baby we talking?
Mother used this fabric to keep her child warm. They were on the run from something.
How many babies are in this game?
0?
No, it's not worth it.
You get to play as baby Cal for some of it.
Cute.
True.
Sounds.
Stim crate. Should be here.
Oh, we just got an upgrade.
Aww.
Yes, this fast.
Yeah.
CD1 is kind of an infant.
Oh, come on. Like, pat him on the head after that.
It jumps like the Pixar lamp.
Oh, neat. Okay. It even tells you when you got a secret, like in Doom.
Phone?
Phone is very
Train.
exciting.
It's another update.
No, actually,
Gotta
it's
update it once more.
warning me about D&D. There is a restart that it wants to do for my update.
The battery is running low?
Oh.
Question
Must
mark.
not be actually
it's plugged in
in.
here.
It's not for real, it's plugged in. Fake charged.
Is this back to the start? Yes. Okay.
That was the door that was locked from the other side.
Yeah. It really was locked from the other side. I just need to rest.
You did it. You beat the level. Good job. That was all you needed.
My little plant's growing.
Do you think it's gonna grow into a beautiful sunflower?
I don't think so. I think it's going to grow into one of the things that were actually on that planet.
Oh.
Why would
I
you
have skill
think
point.
that?
Boring.
Sit back down.
You're not done, bucko.
Do you ever meditate and just be like, oops, I forgot to meditate fully?
I mean, I guess you could get distracted.
Okay, I need the leaping slash, so actually I'm going to save my points.
Save your money.
How come I can't run on the ship?
Because Grease said there's no running inside.
Yeah,
I believe
Grease
that.
said so.
You're going to break your head, or worse, my ship. Okay. Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa, wait, what? Come on. Hey guys, can't we be friends?
Stop shooting at me.
Were they collecting that for meat, or were they just shooting them for fun?
They attack people
yeah.
on sight.
Yeah, they're aggressive.
And stormtroopers are just kind of dicks anyway. That's
It makes it
established in universe.
Easy to
Yeah.
kill them because you're just like, your life is not worth saving. Except pose.
Oh, I actually have a question for you guys. I thought about this recently. With
again?
Order 66, the clone troopers are like real people, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're clones.
Yeah, but they're not like mindless.
I think the answer to this is going to be watch Clone Wars.
It is watch Clone Wars.
Alright, Alex, let's go
The
watch
answer
Clone
to this
Wars.
is watch Clone Wars.
Okay.
All of it, especially the
Turn
final
the stream
season.
off.
Yeah.
We're gonna watch Clone Wars.
But there is a reason, and it's actually pretty compelling.
Yep.
Okay. Get him.
And all I can say is Clone Wars is an excellent show.
Yes. It's a bit rough at the beginning, but it's amazing at the end.
Really does get great.
Naruto's
And it
like
very
that, too.
quickly gets great, I think.
Yeah.
Like, it's a little rough when it's establishing stuff, but it gets there.
And
Yeah,
like
there's a
the
couple of
graphics
shows
by
Yeah.
the end
Oh my god.
are amazing. Their explosions
Yeah.
are like some of the best CG explosions
Yeah.
ever. And they're like stylized and stuff.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
great.
No, it's an absolute. We're gonna watch some Clone Wars.
That's
what I decided we're doing.
That's Ahsoka's show, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. People like her a lot.
She's a good character.
Didn't she isn't she in something else Star Wars now?
She's in Rebels.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's like transcended the show that created her.
Yeah.
Which is cool.
She's pretty cool in Rebels too.
Yeah. I don't think Rebels is as good as Clone Wars.
I think
but-
that too. It was still worth watching though.
Yeah.
I don't regret watching it. It just didn't live up to what Clone Wars did.
But
What you
also-
doing?
Oh, I thought they were like doing something. I thought it was like eavesdropping.
You just want this to be Sekiro.
Yeah.
Get ready.
This troll is afraid of fire.
Yeah, keep shooting at me, it'll work.
One
It
thing
works.
I definitely learned when I was like getting older was like, the universe can be cool, but a game or movie or TV show is only going to be really cool if it does something interesting with the story and characters.
Yeah.
Like, you can have the coolest universe, but it doesn't matter if you don't do something interesting in the universe.
Yeah.
Remember what Ben was saying earlier about the sequel trilogies?
Yeah. And if you don't mess up the universe for everyone else.
Yeah, there's that.
But it's okay, because the main character was a girl this time.
What do you mean, this time?
That's
For the
how they
first
marketed it.
time ever.
For the first time ever, women are important.
Oh, we're learning the story in reverse.
No!
That's sad.
Oh no, did the baby die?
No, the baby didn't die, but the dad
Daddy
died.
died.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Dad. And we don't talk about the sequel trilogy, says Esperaz.
We have been.
Yeah, we sort of have to. We have to acknowledge tragedy. We have to normalize talking about it so that we can like heal from it.
That's
you know?
right. It's a very important part of the process.
I don't slide on this.
No, why would you do that?
Because
that would be
like...
stupid. That would be ridiculous.
You want like visual consistency in your game?
I can't hit him.
I can't hit him.
I can't hit him.
He's what a quitter.
You know why you killed him?
I have chosen death.
Not because you're better, but because you had a better attitude.
Yeah, I can't do it.
You're also better, but
I mean, you are better, but like that's not why you won. It's because you had a winner's attitude. It's because you knew when you entered combat, you knew you were gonna win. Unlike him, who assumed he was gonna lose.
Why did you call it in? You're supposed to be fighting right now.
Oh, that was an
Hey,
just
you
doing
did
my
it.
job.
I'm so proud of him. He worked really hard.
I like when enemies like have like "I killed you" lines despite you being dead.
Yeah, I like that too. It makes it
The absolute best is when they give like the little grunt guy his voice lines like, I got him! I got him!
I defeated the protagonist!
Yeah, like, whoa!
Oh no, he's reloading.
Also, everything respawned.
Yeah. That's okay.
because we need Dark Souls mechanics.
Yeah.
The blaster reflections are kind of weird sometimes.
Welcome to this game. It's kind of weird sometimes.
It's kind of weird all the time.
Yeah.
Time for sneaky sneaky.
I'd say it's more generally weird than anything.
I guess just watching.
Yeah, no, he wasn't interested in shooting you while that was going on.
He was just like, whoa! Look at that dude. What a master.
Like it is Jerry.
I did not mean to parry that guy.
How did you kill them all?
I'm not a real Jedi.
Man, I didn't realize how many of their lines were just so freaking
I like to
terrifying.
imagine that Cal said that, not you. I did not mean to parry that guy.
Oh, that guy killed you last time.
Yeah, so I gotta get his stuff.
Kill him to get your souls back.
Just hit him to get your souls back.
Yeah.
Don't even kill him. With one clean hit, get your stuff back.
There we go, yes.
It adds nothing to this game.
Did I even get
him.
anything back?
Scan him.
Oh my god.
Scan him. Huh? Yeah.
He's just scanning my back.
Yeah.
You have a nice back, Cal.
Scout Trooper Commander, able to block parry and use specialized spin techniques. Stronger stamina than the shipboardness.
Spin techniques.
You know, the pinnacle of fighting, spin techniques.
Well, you know, spinning is a pretty good trick.
And I mean, being able to spin and not die is a pretty advanced tactic, I think.
Yeah.
That's what made Anakin so strong.
Is the spinning.
He was able to spin. Oh, this is a meditation point. I didn't even see it.
You can tell because it, like, distorts the world around it for some reason.
I thought that was just because there was, like, a memory
Meditation's
nearby.
a powerful force, John.
No, it does that with memories, too.
Basically anything force related.
Echoes. They're not memories, they're force echoes.
Okay, so we got the overhead slash.
It's like the
solo.
force's memories.
Yeah. I'm not saying it's not functionally force memories, but they're called force echoes.
Boop.
Boop.
Hey, now we're back here. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Oh, whoops.
You meditated.
I rested.
Yep. There's a box on the right there. On the left now. See it?
Now on the right.
Oh, that. Yeah.
Warmer.
I can't fight anymore. That's where you're shooting. Don't
Come
let
on.
him escape.
You missed!
It's tech. He missed on purpose to fuck you up.
I mean, is that like really anti-Jedi tech? You could like shoot one that he can't reflect and then...
Well, they would know.
True. Dang, I'm not a real one then. No, I like this better. Yep, I
You're
like
not gonna look at your ponchos?
Oh, nope.
I just hate the ponchos so much. And maybe other people don't hate it as much as me, but I really do hate it.
I think they're fine. Just not interesting. I mean, what, do you want them to be in Jedi robes?
I want them to be, like, I'm fine with the clothes. I just don't I don't know why.
No, the poncho is terrible, not because it's like, it's a dumb outfit for a character, but because the way they implemented it, it's just a sheet.
Well, that's a poncho.
I think I don't like it because it's boring, and they could have put the work that they put into the poncho into other things like more lightsaber parts.
Actually, I think that's good, because that is a standard issue poncho that you see other people wearing.
Yeah.
It's a good thing for him to like have been wearing in the intro, but not
But not
for there
all
to be
the
like
colors of
17
poncho are not
colors.
standard issue ponchos.
Yeah.
The first one is.
Yeah.
You see it on the train, and that's neat.
That's true.
But the 500 colors of poncho.
Yeah, I can agree to that.
Yeah, that's what we're mad about, is that they like spent time making poncho alts when the poncho is ugly and you'll take it off as soon as you can.
Yeah.
It's ugly and boring, and why not? I want more lightsaber part. Like, they could have taken the work they put into ponchos, made lightsaber parts. That's all I'm saying. Or BD1 colors. At least the BD1 colors are cool.
Yeah. What is it? Or BD1 parts.
That would be neat, too. Like, give him actual upgrades?
Yeah.
That would be fucking cool.
Or just visual changes, like that
Yeah.
aren't just a retexture.
Give him a third leg. I want my BD.
I want like a spider BD1, like 8 legs, like...
That might be a bit far.
I want, like, you remember in Spider-Man you could have the spiders you shot out? Like, I want, like, spider BD1s.
Yeah.
Instead of one BD1, I want, like, 8,000 nano BD1s.
Also, I think I must have like went to school with that guy, because the way he saw me, it wasn't like, oh, there it is.
Starts to scompling.
He was like, oh, it's you. He just recognized me. Oh, it's you. Hey, like, what are you doing here?
Oh man, I haven't seen you in years. How you doing? What's going on? Those awkward questions you when you see someone from high school on accident.
Yeah. Are you in Lucy still? Oh yeah, no, of course not.
There's a really good Key and Peele of one of them's going to he's like in a funeral with flowers, and then the ghost of the Key comes up and is like, hey man, he's like, hey. He's like, he's like, oh yeah, I remember you. Like, it's just really awkward the whole time. Like, clearly he was there for someone else.
Oh man. Chest. Good thing the chest glow in the dark.
Yeah, like what's powering those?
Batteries.
Oh yeah, thanks.
You know, space batteries. I don't know, what powers the lightsabers?
Kyber crystals and the Force. That's very well established.
Well, they do have like power packs.
Yeah.
And kyber crystals more like take the energy and
Yeah, it's a redirect
form
thing,
it,
but
yeah.
they don't do anything without kyber crystals in them.
Activate the
Yeah.
cave lighting? Wait, why can I see now?
Because of the light.
Oh,
They
they're like
opened
vents.
the things.
Okay.
So of course there would be ambient light in this location,
Yeah.
so that we can see all the characters perfectly.
Alright.
See how it got darker as you exited the cave?
Yeah,
like that?
Oh, that was awesome. You are my favorite guy.
Oh, that was awesome.
Ah! That happened to me! You're my least favorite guy.
Oh, what happened to me?
That was a roller coaster.
I should have seen that coming.
It's like that Steph clip.
Yeah. I thought it was funny until I was the victim. That was pretty neat. Oh, let's go. New enemy type.
Let's go.
Ooh.
He has the slow power too. Could you imagine if that was a game mechanic? It actually like slow, like it made you drop frames.
That'd be terrible.
Oh my god.
Also, you got killed by a goat.
Yeah, he kicked my ass.
Yeah, way to go, Jedi. Dying of goats and shit.
God damn it. Oh. I didn't know the goat's patterns.
I guess I'm not one to talk. I was playing a turn-based RPG once, and I got ambushed and surrounded by a single sheep.
Well, how did you get surrounded?
It's just the way that it started the battle. It's like because it hit me from the back, it starts the encounter as an ambush.
Oh, yeah.
And it randomly decided that it was also surrounding me.
That's amazing. I love that it does that. Okay. Does it not cost force to use that, or is it just not showing me my force bar right now?
Who knows?
Oh, it's
Can I
just...
eat one of these Kit Kats?
Yeah, go for it.
Yes.
Oh, it didn't flash red because it's yellow.
Alex,
Yeah?
you're supposed to offer Benjamin candy too as a guest.
What are you talking about?
He didn't offer me candy. I just took it.
Offer all of your guests candy, Alex.
They're your guests too.
Yeah, what?
But I'm sleeping.
No,
Go
you're not.
ahead and
Fucking-
scan it.
No, I'm asleep right now.
Good scan that we did on that. Philax's low vision makes it difficult to change course, often crashing into rocks when charging. They're resistant to the push and pull of Zepho's high winds. Okay, that's cool.
I actually didn't read all those entries, and now I'm glad that I didn't.
Why? Because they spoiled that?
No, because they're kind of stupid.
That's actually really cool. I like that. Oh, map objective. Seek the eye of the storm. We gotta go that way.
I'm hungry. It's reducing the
What the heck? Is it coming out of a mountain? Are they making this storm? Is there a storm factory?
are terrible. What are you doing here?
Somehow made a more interesting plot.
Oh, they've got rockets? How am I dealing with the rockets?
Just don't
Don't
die.
get hit.
Yeah. Be good.
No. Okay. I thought he just shot like a great big blaster at me and then it exploded.
I'm gonna have to run a Star Wars campaign for you guys, aren't I?
Probably. It'd be a great. What am I trying to say?
Only if the story is exactly this, though. And the combat reflects the difficulty of this game. So the combat needs to be, like boring and stilted.
Yeah.
I think you can manage that, or...
Okay.
Did you use it again to try to turn it off?
Yes.
Alright.
Yes. Not gonna lie, when I started playing the game, I had that instinct too.
Yeah.
Why can't I end it early? Seems like something I can do.
You should be able to dismiss the effect at will. I mean, I already have a Star Wars system. I didn't make it, though.
I'm sure it works.
Yeah. I've been running it, actually, for my family.
I remember you were telling us about it.
Yeah.
Oh no, the rocket guy.
Rocket guy's on the ridge up there, on the right.
Okay, I need to go get him.
I hear you. Get up here.
I am!
Where's next?
Yeah, the Stormtroopers die in one hit, as they should.
Let's get him.
Well, those guys can't make that jump, that's for sure. They know that, you know that.
They have 0 ranged options.
Jedi, fight us.
I know.
Did we scare you?
They're taunting me into coming down there. I gotta say it's...
Get him.
you get him. You're a better jumper than me.
You're a better jumper than me.
Get him.
You're the guy just waiting for this to happen.
I slowed him.
I think I'm gonna be sick.
I think I'm gonna be sick. I think you're gonna be dead, man.
Oh yeah, slowing environment doesn't take force points, because then you wouldn't be able to progress.
Yeah, that's nice.
But slowing people.
Oh god. A little early on that one. Yep. Nope. There we go. Ah, see, I didn't have to wait. That's a speedrun tech.
Nice.
Wait, the speedrun tech is definitely just jumping up there from that one.
No, that's not faster. That just gets you to the save point.
That animation is so good! What in my hand? Oh wait, no. Is that how you're supposed to do it? Or am I just... No, wait, you can just drop down here. Okay.
And like when you're jumping, his legs like go backward when you use the power.
Yeah.
All right. Keep your distance. Fire.
One of my favorite things, like just in Star Wars combat, is they do it in the Clone Wars a lot, where when a lot of people are shooting at them, Jedi just like casually walking, just batting blaster bolts away, and just the aesthetic of it just makes me laugh every single time.
I do like how when he's walking and blocking, he will just kind of swing the lightsaber even if you're not blocking stuff, because that's how you like get in position. That's how you make him hard to hit. Open that. Yes! Where did I go? Scan that. Scan that box.
My friend,
It's a nice box.
in the rotation since I left Pagano, I've uncovered...
And in the box was lore!
So I'm running out of stuff to get with the lightsaber. I guess I should, How do you unlock things?
Progression.
Oh. Sad.
Yes, it is.
More about the Sith-O than I once believed possible.
Well, you can't upgrade abilities you don't have yet.
Yeah. Ah.
Ooh, swaggy.
Oh, hey, I want to get up here. There's stuff up here?
There were stormtroopers.
Yeah, but like... Oh no! Rocket guy. I'm done exploring. There's a rocket guy.
Objective, survive.
Oh, that was a little snappy.
Inverse kinematics.
What does that mean?
It's basically just a fancy word for making things go the right places.
Like, because of movement?
Basically, so you take your arm, and you want your hand to be here, but you don't want to move everything up there, so you just tell the hand to be there and everything else to figure itself out.
Okay.
Yeah, like starting with the destination rather than with the starting point.
Yeah. Inverse, as in the opposite.
You're not moving, you're going to a place.
Yeah. It's like you're not going from your shoulder rotation to your hand rotation. You're going the opposite direction.
Right.
Hey, I got everybody.
Now just don't die or meditate.
See that wall right there?
Yeah.
It's glowing red.
Yeah. It's a dark side wall.
Can't push it.
No.
It's got dark side energy.
I could see why you would think that, though. I'm not gonna hold you for that. I just... I mean, you're right in theory, but you're wrong in actuality.
Seer, there's a transport ship leaving the Empire's base.
I heard. They plan to bring Zepho artifacts to Coruscant.
Does that mean...
See, those Inquisitor ships are different, because of reasons.
That one?
Yeah.
That's it.
Is that just a regular...
transport?
Is it?
Yeah.
With the split wings like that?
Yeah.
Really?
They've introduced those more recently as like larger shuttles.
Oh, that's neat. I had not seen that until this game.
I mean, you've seen all the new Star Wars movies.
Yeah.
So you've probably seen them.
Oh, really? I tried not to pay attention to the new
That's
Star Wars
fair.
movies. They're a little rough.
But I actually really like that design, because it's like, we need more things that would make sense.
I like ships and stuff. Ships are just neat.
Yeah. I'm actually looking forward to the new Star Wars X-Wing game.
What you mean, a new Star Wars X-Wing game?
Well, I don't think they're calling it X-Wing. But
Right, well, yeah, but
it's going to
a
be
new
like...
ships game?
Yeah, it's going to be in that style of space combat, just in ships. And they're going to have it VR compatible.
That's cool.
Oh man, that's gonna be some motion sickness waiting to happen.
It's not that bad. I mean, I played Elite Dangerous.
Yeah.
It's fine because you're in a cockpit.
Right.
There's stuff around you to
ground yourself.
Yeah.
Even though you're in space in a ship.
Right. But actually, that style of like being in a vehicle is actually really good for sitting VR, because it's something that we understand very well.
Right.
Stop that.
Stop that.
What? Come on.
Just hit him.
Really? Oh,
Yes!
I just assumed the shield would block.
The shield's for blaster bolts.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought it was like a get around him type enemy.
Yeah, you can miss those. Because that's cool.
They even fixed that in the Sonic games.
But they're slightly tougher because he's got a shield.
Yeah. You have to knock away his weapon first.
Well, see, he's got more health because he has to work a heavier gun, which means he's stronger. Which
Yes.
means he has more muscle mass, which means more health.
More lightsaber swings.
Because muscle mass directly applies to how much damage you can take.
Well, more muscle mass means you have more blood, and what Naruto taught us is that the more blood you have, the more health you have.
Yeah.
True.
That's why Kabuto always carries the blood increasing pill around with him.
Could you imagine the kind of hell it would be to just have blood like appear in your body? Like, that would be horrifying.
I don't know what you think is in your body, John.
No, like extra blood.
Well, I guess it just feel like your blood pressure going up.
I mean, like enough to just like start burst, like a lot of, you know, suddenly like, you know, that would be
terrible,
horrible.
Oh. Wow, that actually didn't do any damage. Hey, give me that.
Constitution in D&D is now how much blood you have.
Like that's a number of liters of blood you have in your body.
Yeah.
What am I doing?
Interacting.
With the Emperor's will, we've occupied Zepho, redistributing its
The
inhabitants.
prompt very clearly said interact.
To yield significant data or relics for Project Augur.
Uh-oh, what's Project Augur?
The bulk of our mining technology
That sounds like a doomsday thing.
more stormtroopers lose their lives to dangerous fauna. We will not be able to fulfill our
Sounds like a big stop the bad guys kind of plan.
recommendation that we disband the project and leave a token outpost to keep scavengers from stealing our technology.
Boo. Again, did not mean to parry that guy.
That's how you tell it's a good combat system, is when you accidentally kill people.
I mean, there's collateral damage is one thing, but
Well, that's not what collateral damage is.
yeah.
I meant to kill him, just
Accidentally
not in that
getting
order.
precision finisher kills is not the same as collateral damage.
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay. Oh.
You can slow these.
Yeah. Okay.
You didn't slow it.
I'm sorry, what I meant to say is you need to slow these.
Okay. I want that orb.
The what?
There's an orb up there. Look.
What?
Look, there's an orb. Do you see the orb?
No?
It's kind of
I see it now.
Yeah, I want it.
It's an echo.
It's an orb.
Ooh! I really wanted you to die to it. I'm sorry, I really wanted you to, though. Because I 1,000% died to that on my first run. I 1,000% died to it.
And it's like you kind of should know that's there.
Right, yeah, no, it's actually a fair thing they gave you. I just am bad because I didn't see it.
Actually, wait. Is there a secret thing in that cavern as well?
So walk down there and find out.
What is the purpose of these machines?
I think they're breaking through the...
They're for science, don't worry about it. It's past future technology.
Oh, this is not what I thought the walls did. I thought they were grabby walls. Okay, I'm fine.
I would have laughed so hard if you'd said, I'm fine, and I walked into the other one.
Well, I think they're doing like archaeological digs here.
Think about it.
Oh,
Force Alex.
Is that thing? Oh yeah, that's
There you
much
go.
shorter. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
You got there.
I got it.
You use the
Yeah.
force.
You need to move fast.
On it. Thanks.
Okay, there we go. I want the orb. It's orb time, baby. Okay.
Nice job getting that first try.
Oh, it's a life.
Proper leadership and motivation.
Well,
which
it's a
you
life.
2/3 of a
provide.
life. Well, 1/3 of a life.
Dang. Oops, that was not the. Come on, I was still on there. Nice of them to checkpoint me out here.
I actually wish they would have checkpointed you not out there, because then you wouldn't have had to do this again.
I don't think you're supposed to go that way.
Oh, really? Oh, but I don't want to go all the way back. Dang it.
Going back is easy, though. Maybe I spoke too soon.
It's easy, he says. Okay, I should stop doing this.
Need a stim?
Turns off the game.
God, that was so scary. Those things are really scary, and I like them.
You know, they were talking about mining operations. These seem to be mining machines in some way.
Yeah. Well, they were talking about artifacts.
Yeah.
So I think they're like doing aggressive archaeology.
Yeah, they were saying like the electromagnetic stuff interferes with the mining equipment, and that's whatever. It's Star Wars. I don't care.
I like the term aggressive archaeology, though.
What else do you call those things?
Aggressive negotiations. Negotiations with a lightsaber. There's so many memes in the prequels, you guys.
Yeah.
Is that were those his dying words? I always knew it would end like this. Oh, they
What, dying to a rogue Jedi on Zepho? That's really specific.
Oh, ow.
Lucky move.
You hit me.
Yeah. I got lucky.
That's his version of I did not mean to finish that guy. Did not mean to parry that guy. There's a chest on the left.
Oh, yeah. They look sort of different than the regular boxes.
So what was in there?
Mantis paint job,
Oh yeah, and the Mantis paint jobs are fine.
I can just paint his ship.
Yep.
That's, of all the things you should have to unlock, that's something you should definitely have to unlock. I don't know.
Did you feel like that was fair?
I don't know what I did wrong there.
You're too wide. You got to turn earlier.
Oh. Okay, there we go.
Because that's a game mechanic everyone wants.
Yeah, do you feel like this is cool? Ice slides? Do you like this? Do you like a slide level and an ice level at the same time?
It's kind of neat.
I found something.
I mean, Super Mario 64 did it well.
Cal entered that ledge shins first.
He should be destroyed. This looks like the secret. Yeah.
It was the secret.
Do you see the echo clipping off of the box that it's on?
I thought it was like...
What is Crane playing at? Impossible.
Oh, yeah. I thought it was like goop and it was like kind of like dripping, but...
The Force does not manifest as goop.
Yeah, that's...
Not that I am aware of.
There's no such thing as Force goop. It's not one of the Force powers that's associated with the Jedi.
That's part of my spec script for Star Wars 10.
Is Force goop.
Force goop.
Starts writing homebrew.
Yeah, we're running Star Wars campaign, but can I homebrew my own Jedi class that's Jedi Force goop user?
Yeah.
That's my focus as a Jedi is developing Force goop.
I made it by extracting the essence of the midichlorians.
Did you fuck up the AI?
Yeah, I think so. He wants to get you first.
We're on the right track.
I like how the lightsaber doesn't cast light unless you desire it.
Yeah.
It sucks because I actually really do like the thing where it's like catch you because they do that in the thing. It's really neat, but then it's just they don't do it very well.
Also, if you were actually holding a lightsaber up like this, you could see nothing in front of you.
Right, because it's in front of your eyes. Yeah.
Like whenever you see movies where people are exploring with torches, if they're in front of them, they are not seeing anything.
He had to scan this wall. He made a full scan of it, and the report was can't get through. Yeah, thanks.
There's a storm up ahead. Something about it crippled the Empire's equipment.
You know that scenery you want to see right now? Cal's right fucking in front of it.
Yeah.
Follow it. Let the Force sharpen your instinct.
All right. I'll do my best.
I mean...
Couldn't we not communicate at the beginning of this? Because of the storm that we're going to investigate right now? Am I dumb?
Maybe we calibrated our storm technology.
I think it's just that the comms are inconsistent.
Okay. They sure are. Regardless of whether or not they say they are.
Yeah.
Sprint. Oh, yeah, let's do that. Just get some more stats.
You get one more force point.
Yep.
Okay. Do I just jump down there?
But I'll die.
Another one of these. Wonder if they connect.
Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna jump down. I didn't see like an intended way to go. Normally I don't get like getting lost in places like this, but I think all this is pretty much the same. Oh, 2 of them. That's not good. What is he doing?
No one knows.
Was it stair nonsense?
Yeah. Okay. That was pretty good for fighting 2 of those. What are you gonna do now? Oh!
You have a knack for saying just the wrong thing.
The high ground wasn't helping you out.
What are you gonna do now? Oh!
That was too good. Oh man. Please clip that.
I don't know how to do that.
I won't be able to hear anything to know what happens.
Oh.
What happens?
I am not seeing a clip button.
Oh, okay. Sometimes it just doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Darn.
Okay.
Hey, BD1.
Let's go, BD1.
That animation is so good. I thought I could like squeeze through there. I mean, I can definitely squeeze through there.
I mean, you can't, but yeah.
You should, but you can't.
I can squeeze through there. Like, okay.
Like, you know that mechanic they've been giving you about squeezing through those tight spaces? You can't do it there, even though you can clearly see the other side.
Yeah. Well, because Cal doesn't want to go there.
That's not the direction of the story.
It's important to go the way Cal wants you to go.
Also, that wall has no ridges, so...
Cal just wants meat and berries.
Find shelter from the rain.
Right. To build a fire to keep the saber-toothed tigers away.
BD1, over here.
Is BD1 trying to like get something over here?
Basically, whenever he leaves you, there is a thing there.
There's a scannable thing.
What are you trying to do?
Or something he's trying to tell you about.
Oh, and seed. Okay, cool.
These things are pretty cute.
You get a voice line from Cal usually, and that's neat.
Yeah. Oh, see, I can squeeze through this though.
Of course.
Obviously, there was a space right there for you.
That was surprisingly agile for the small space he was in. Oh boy.
I mean,
I've
Jedi.
seen a storm do that before. Yeah.
So, Alex, you know Zelda dungeons?
Yeah.
Get ready to do a Zelda dungeon.
Oh no.
Oh yes.
What are we doing with this?
Nothing.
Do you recognize it though?
Yeah, it's like the same as the energy orb that was in the secret area.
And we're not going to help you either.
Okay.
It's important that you suffer through this like we did.
It's true.
I guess it started up again. Oh, are you gonna...
I believe this to be the
What?
earliest Cepho-site we've uncovered.
What?
yet.
Okay.
Woo! I cannot chase the Morgano vault through my mind. It's
I hit the elevator
an
button.
entire culture. I must understand why.
I'm not supposed to be looking down there according to the frame rate.
Frame rate is scared of heights.
Is it supposed to be going so slowly? I guess it's loading a whole new area, huh? Oh. Here we
I'm
go.
in the tomb. It's massive.
Yes, now push.
And the Empire?
No sign of them down here.
What about Cordova?
I will tell you that all you need to do is push that thing down there.
Yep, that is how you get out of the dungeon, is do that.
Yeah, okay.
Keep an open mind.
Good luck.
Oh, there's stairs. And
You see that?
Why did it have to be stairs?
Ugh.
Can't block that.
Can you block an explosion?
No, I can block the missiles.
It makes as much sense to block lightning as it does an explosion, I feel.
Oh! Okay, no, it hurts me if I touch it.
I mean, I guess the lightsaber, like, attracts it, because, yeah.
Nope, can't. Okay, it's gonna explode again. No, it's not. If I can't lightsaber it and I can't force it, I can't interact with it.
That's correct.
But
Well, it exploding at you is interacting with it.
Well, he interacting with it is different than it interacting with him.
It's a mutual interaction.
Yeah. Although, to be fair, it's really less of an interaction than it is a reaction. Just anything.
Yeah.
Because anything will set it off.
Oh.
Because that was obviously a place you could go through.
Yeah.
What's the point of the cactus?
I'm not going to spoil anything, but I will say there are more later.
Yeah.
No, that's the only one in the
It's
game.
the only one in the game.
Now you're gonna tell me what the hell.
Skungus?
Skungus? Oh man. Utilizes a defense against other enemies, okay.
Its defense is killing itself?
That's a pretty shitty defense.
Yeah. Its defense is, well, if I'm going down, I'm taking you with me.
Which is less of a defense and... Dude.
What? Could I not make that jump?
No. There's a wall run roll right there.
Oh, there is? Oh, there is. I'm looking down like this, so I didn't see it.
No, that's one of the things you learn about this game. You can't make any jumps that you think you can.
Okay. Oops. Damn.
Cal sometimes falls victim to the baseball bat lightsaber techniques.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, he doesn't have very good training.
I guess, but I mean, even still, he does have some training. He knows his basic lightsaber forms. He was a Padawan.
Yeah, well, that was a while ago.
Yeah, but
And he doesn't even remember wall running from that.
I guess. Well, no, he remembers how to wall run. He just can't access the Force. That's why he can't wall run.
Yeah.
Oh. I'm gonna die.
No, you'll be fine.
I'm walking like this from now on.
Yeah, they gave you something to do.
Yeah.
Interaction.
Climbable. What about this? Not much of anything. Okay. And then... meditation point. I really need one. Huh? What? Oh, okay. Hold on, I got it.
Zelda dungeon.
Right. Okay. So I blew it, and then I freeze it, and I get on. Yeah. Okay. Neat. Okay.
Although your reactions warrant it. What?
And I got a meditation point. No, you can't stop me, red light. I don't care. I don't care what you are, I'm resting. Whoops. Okay. What time is it, actually?
9:30.
It's... I think... You know what time it is? It's time to wrap up the stream. That's what time it is. Okay.
You don't want to do the really long, miserable Zelda dungeon that's about to happen?
No, I think I'm good. Let me check. Who is live currently? Is Chell still live with their birthday stream? Yeah, she is. Okay, we're gonna go raid Chell because it's her birthday. So go tell Chell happy birthday. Tell her I sent you.
I think her stream will inform her of that, but yeah.
Well, it'll say how many viewers, but it won't say which ones necessarily.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, everybody, for watching.
Still says Cal has caveman face.
Cal has caveman face, yeah. Poor guy.
It makes me laugh every time. Makes me laugh
He
every
was
time.
born with a horrible defect. My guess is the orange lightsaber glow is the perfect color to attract flying bugs and mosquitoes, and thus that poor guy should be not just a little itchy by now. So today, see you tomorrow. Oh yeah, see you tomorrow.
See ya.
Tomorrow we'll probably be playing like a Sonic game, or maybe we'll just do another 0 Hours day. I don't know. Good talk. Yeah. See you guys later.
Bye, guys.